Oh. All right, now we're recording. Here we go.
We may have missed a week, but we are strong.
We're actually stronger.
We're stronger for it. Exactly. We've only grown more powerful with time. That is just the way it is.
Because now we have 2 weeks of things to do. I should have done it like that. Why didn't I do it like that? It's much smarter. It's much smarter. Shut up! I'll murder you and your family!
I don't care about his waifu.
Right. We're not supposed to use
nothing to me.
that's the thing. Don't use Estus. We only use Ashen Estus. There it is. I use it.
Yum yum yum.
Yum yum yum.
Tastes like blue. My favorite color.
My favorite color.
Oh, I'm very happy to be back though, especially since things went just poorly and just like bottom up. Basically last week when your internet just sort of died, and then we were like, well, fuck do we do? I guess we record a game. And we had to panic to actually find something, which is always the case when we're just like, oh, what should we do next? Well, how about we just like panic and just like,
how about we just panic until the very last second?
And then I don't know, we'll do this, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Okay. We're just gonna do it. We never have any like plan for some odd reason.
I don't know why. What's wrong with us?
We have a whole Excel document now.
We have an entire fucking Excel document just for games that we plan to play.
All the things we plan to do.
And we still panic and
we still squirm somehow. We still end up squirming every time. I don't know, but we're here. We're back. We're here now. We're wow. I'm glad.
Also, you may have missed it. There was Gone Home on YouTube. I uploaded it like 2 days ago.
Whoa, I must have blinked. That was a flash of an eye. It was a whole week.
Yeah, I could have uploaded that sooner, but I kept forgetting and also not having
Jump over.
You can't jump over.
It'd be funnier if you could, though.
It'd be funny if you could jump over that.
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
Shut up.
Are you really a greedy guts if you can't grab things with your intestines?
Poked him in the eye.
Is a greedy gut someone who is hungry, though? If you're greedy of the guts. Because greedy with the hands would mean money, I'd say. Greedy of the guts means you're just someone who's hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, do you think he would hate Africa?
How hungry do you have to be a greedy gut?
I think he does not. I think he is the parent who's like, there's starving kids in Africa. Except he does it in a way you don't understand, where he's just purposely throwing out food. He just says that and throws out more food because he just hates people who are hungry or starving.
Well, he's dead. F. Wake up.
Yay. He wants to end world hunger, but not in like a generosity type way.
No.
He wants
to end world hunger by starving all the people that are hungry.
Yes. He doesn't want to do it like a philanthropic way. He wants to do it in a suffering and death.
In a fucking, like, eugenics type of way.
And fire and brimstone. Oh, there's the notched whip over there.
There it is, the notched whip.
Dude, is that a Minecraft reference?
Oh,
dude.
Notch.
That's so funny. Did you know Skyrim actually has a Minecraft notch reference?
No.
At the top of the highest mountain, the throat of the world, at the very top of it, jammed into a rock, is a pickaxe called the Notched Pickaxe. Yeah, and it just does, like, I think lightning damage or something. It's just lightning enchanted. But it's a pickaxe, like, in a rock on top of it. It's called Notched one. It's a reference to Minecraft and Notch. Minecraft.
It's Minecraft.
It's Minecraft. Not yours. Ha ha ha. Ha, they coal mine. Ha ha ha. They mine coal. Craft. Ha ha. Yes. Speaking of stuff and
what, the blessed gem. I might want that.
What do you? Oh, the blessed gem. I thought you said something about like the last gem.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fight the last gem. I'm getting ready to fight the Elite Four.
We're getting close to the next gym. After this level 30 equipment.
These ones are all dark types. Gotta get that gem.
Yes, that one.
That one.
Pokemon. I know what's going on. Yes, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 1999. That scared me. That said, no, yep, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Never mind. We'll come
there
back
it
to it later.
goes.
We'll come back to it later. It's not
Figured
important. It wasn't important to begin with, let's be honest. What was really important was the friendship we made along the way.
Friendship is very important.
See, we're now friends with him.
Hello. Friendship.
Isn't friendship great?
Friendship is good. He gave
Hello.
me a rusty coin. Have friendship with him.
Don't cut yourself with it, or you might get tetanus.
Do you want to do Sigward? Probably not. It's cheating for Yorm.
What even was the character one of this?
It was Vim von Vingar,
But yes, but why?
first son of Vorm.
Keep going. But what? Like I'm like, did he have a backstory? Did he have a personality and character that I don't
feel
remember?
like he did,
I
and
do
we
too.
forgot about it. 'cause
Correct.
It's been too long.
It's been 2 weeks, and it's all gone. I'm trying to remember, like, what? Because I feel like I did have something for this guy, at least a voice, maybe. I don't remember.
Well, he's
Like some reason for a method to the madness. Why does he do the things he does?
well, he's a happy little. Oh my God, he's alive. And he's a happy blonde boy. Where's the helmet?
He does.
Oh, we have more helmets. I kind of like this helmet.
Fair enough. It's a nice bassinet, I think.
Oh, I was thinking about using this armor, so that would fit well with his aesthetic of being like cool.
Fair enough. Freaking a cool dude.
It's just like
My thoughts exactly.
keep the assassin's gloves because
I can actually see the difference. By that I mean I can't.
put those on.
Well, we're here now, aren't we?
It's under 70. It's good. It's good.
That's just how it's done.
It's just how you do it.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful character customization and not taking a year with it.
Why would I take a year with it? I know my way around these armors. I know what looks good and what doesn't.
Fair enough. I don't. Character creation's a slow process, a slow and brooding process. There's so much I want to talk about. It's gone, and I'm so upset.
It's all gone.
Like I feel it in like the back of my mind. Like there was
get your notes.
things.
Get your notes. Get your notes.
No, it
Just
wasn't
look at 'em.
about. It was nothing from the notes. It was nothing from the notes. Is the reason
we
I'm like
have
I don't want to
weapon.
distract myself.
Wow. We could use that. That's crazy. What is their weapon at? Is it +4? Staff is 0.
I was getting nervous because hearing people shoot things, and then I was like, someone's gonna come and like,
They're not gonna hit me.
someone's gonna come and just like scratch your back.
What are
And
they
you're not gonna
gonna
like
hit me
that. Bolt of. I don't really know what it's made of. Light?
Light.
Maybe it's a bolt made of heavy.
He's got
Yes.
like very oily skin. He's like super oily. Like, look at him. You can see the individual pores on his face, and they're all so porous.
You're right. Time to go kill the entire
We don't have
church.
Lingering Dragon Crest. Okay.
Time to go kill the
Where
church.
the fuck do you even get Lingering Dragon Crest in this game? Is that from?
Say something about Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Where do you get Dragon Quest in this game? I need to
11S.
find the metal slime. I need to kill him.
You get a lot
so
of
I can get a lot of experience. from
However,
him.
if you're not careful, he'll run away, and you can only really do 1 damage to him at a time. And usually you'll do nothing because you'll miss. He's a very slippery fellow because he's made of metal. Yes.
Yeah.
But the Dragon Quest crest ring.
Dragon Crest. Yeah, the Lingering Dragon Crest. I don't know where you get that. I don't remember for some reason.
Hell if I remember either. These things just
I feel
happen
like
when they do to me.
it's something to do with Orbeck, but I'm not 100% on that.
It's possible. I'll be honest.
Or is that
these things
the-
just happen for me. Like I don't consciously think about stuff too often when it comes to Dark Souls. I'm just like, I want this thing. I guess I'll find it when I do.
Nah, I plan my entire fucking route around that. That's what I do
Yeah.
every single time. Ah! I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm alive.
I was like, Ivy, why don't you just like heal?
Why don't you just heal?
Why don't you just heal?
No!
Oh, I forgot there was an entire like.
I
we have
forgot
an entire,
there was
like,
a-
challenge.
I
An entire,
forgot
like,
there was an entire challenge.
run
I need to
going
not get hit that whole time.
exactly. I completely forgot. Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
That was a good first try. Good first try. We did the easy part. Now we have to do the hard part.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time since I cannot remember, and I probably will not remember whatever the hell I wanted to talk about earlier. Time to actually just grab the topics. Ivy,
Yes.
You know what I love? I've been listening to like a lot of like, just like I found a podcast one and they talk about lore of like the lore of
The Rings.
no. They talk about the things that actually inspired the Lord of the Rings. Like Beowulf is one of the things that inspired Lord of the Rings, inspired J.R.R. Tolkien quite a bit. He wrote an essay on it, but it talks about like old like myths and legends and like old
Beowulf.
stories. Yeah, it talks about like Beowulf, about like Yvain Glory, talks about you know, the Little Mermaid,
Yvain.
like the origins of all those kind of things, those old like folk stories and like old legends. And this is cool. And one thing I've noticed that I think is just really funny, like it's especially prominent with like older like religions and mythologies, is just this sense of just like, yeah, and then this fucking happens,
And then
with
this happens.
no understanding of what
No.
it like of what it means. They're just like, yeah, but because of this, it is better and stronger. So it's just like,
No.
it's like, oh, and then like Odin has this 8-legged horse called like, it's either Gleipnir or Sleipnir or something like that.
Okay.
But because of its 8 legs, it's really fast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But that's just the way it works. Like, there's the 100-handed giants. Because they have 100 hands, it means they're really strong.
Yep.
It's just like, I love the stupid and incredibly flawed logic of it has a lot of legs, so it's really fast. It has a lot of arms, which means that it is strong, and it punches very hard.
Yay.
It is incredibly flawed logic. I mean,
Where the fuck is the red dude? Where'd he go? Is he hiding? Is he over there? Is he over yonder? There he
what
is.
the hell? How did he get over there?
They spawn over here, so it must have went
behind.
when he spawned.
Gotcha.
Yep.
No, but yeah, fair enough. But
Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
I
Don't
was
shoot me!
talking
Don't
about
shoot
it.
me.
I was talking about this with like to Danny and whatnot. I was just hanging around with my, palling around with him during the week. This is a little bit ago, but we were just talking about it, and I was thinking about it, it's like, imagine having like 100 extra arms. Like, you might think, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like, I have 100, I have 100 extra arms. I could do like a million different things, just like cut to you, and you're just like doing the vacuum cleaner and flipping a pancake.
Oh my god, I'm alive! I thought I was dead, I thought I was dead, I thought I was dead.
You're also dead now.
I am also just
But
dead now.
you're doing like you're using the vacuum cleaner and vacuuming, and then you're like flipping a pancake and holding the baby and like patting it on the back and like burping it, and then with the other ones, another 2 hands, you're like doing your homework, and other ones you're just like surfing the internet, and like with the other you're texting, and just, it just keeps going on. It's like, oh yeah, it feels great. Here's the other thing, Ivy.
Yes.
Pat yourself on the head and then rub your tummy. It's difficult. Multitasking is difficult. It's like, you could have, sure, like, oh, I have 100 different arms. Our brains are not designed to actually be able to handle 2 arms at the same time that are doing different things. Like, imagine having 100 different arms. There's jack diddly squat you could do with any of them, because guess what? Your brain is stupid, so it's just like,
Brain is simple.
like having that many arms, like you literally just cannot multitask to where having 100 arms is even worth anything.
Well, I mean, centipedes seem to do just fine.
Do they do any better than ants who only have 6 legs?
Do about the same good.
Correct.
They're pretty fast, though.
They can be. Like house centipedes are very fast.
They're like lightning quick. They got so many legs.
I hate them. They're
House centipedes
scary.
don't actually have as many legs as most centipedes.
They're not pleasant, and I don't like them. That said, there's literally not much you could do. But I also came to the conclusion that it would be funny to have that many arms, and just like, you imagine having like, you go to the gym, and it's like, oh, everyone has 100 different arms, so you just need 100, you just need like 50 dumbbells at like one time to do like the reps and whatnot. You just constantly have to be doing like 100 things at the same time just to be working out. Because imagine, like, there's the joke of like, oh, he has the one muscular arm, that means uh-oh. But it's like, imagine having like the one arm that you don't work out enough and whatnot.
No, one of your 100 arms.
Exactly. Like, you'd never remember, oh, I forgot to work out that arm.
Oh, I forgot to.
arm number 72.
No, not arm number 72.
No.
I always forget to work out arm number 72.
It's all scrawny compared to my other buff arms. It just like, it stands out like a sore thumb, but also it doesn't because I have like a bouquet of other arms. So like, you really got to be looking. You have to really be trying to see arm 72 at any given time. But when you do,
I mean, if there was an entire
society
society that had like that number of arms, I feel like it would be easier for them to notice that, hey, that one arm is like, fuck.
Everyone has a lot of arms and takes up a lot of space, I'll be honest. I think you get used to the fact that people have lots of arms and you're just like, yeah, arms are less interesting by proxy, just by default at that point.
No!
Oh no.
No! Come on! I like doing no fucking damage to him because I'm being such a coward. I hate
I do a
this.
world for people with arm fetishes, but, you know.
Do people have arm fetishes? Is that actually an actual
I
thing?
really just assume anything can become a fetish.
I don't know. That's not one I've heard of. So
It's the thing is,
I've heard of hands, fingers, legs.
well, here's
feet,
the thing,
all
Ivy.
that stuff. It's
I
like,
think there's a lot of fetishes that have no
ears,
place in even
noses.
existing. Like a lot of, it's like there's fetishes that are actually against, because like it should be in the purpose of reproduction. Hands mean nothing for reproduction. Like there's no benefit to just being like, oh, freaking hand. There's nothing to that.
yeah, but think of how much you could do with a hand.
Not for reproduction purposes. So there's no
Yeah, but-
point in having the fetish. There's no like actual evolutionary benefit to it. It's the same with like cockball torture, where it's just like, why would you want to get kicked in the testicles? That mean you might like actually just sterilize yourself. Like that is actually like against. How is that even like possible that it could become a thing if it could potentially sterilize you? Like, you know what I mean?
No, don't heal. Don't heal. Don't heal. No, no. Damn it.
No.
No. No.
It's just like
No.
the world. There's like so many different things. There's like robots. Yes. It's
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Like technically, that should not be a thing that even like registers in your brain.
No,
most
robots
likely.
are hot. You ever seen a robot? You ever look at a robot and you're like, oh my god. Oh.
I'm upset.
Oh.
I don't like robots. I will be honest because.
You just look down on them because you see them as inferior beings.
Yes. I mean, partially. The other thing is,
Partially. It's
I see-
100% that.
I see sci-fi bullshit, and I'm just like, that's sci-fi bullshit. That's generally the other half of it. Like, I see people, they're like, Japan's like, oh, we built a Gundam. I'm like, you fucking weebs. Like, come on, what are you doing? There's more practical things than a fighting robot. Just build. What do you? I hate it. I find it annoying. Also, I don't like AI and how just like unregulated and whatnot it is now. I don't know. Whatever. Actual like yada yada. But
I think you're just robot racist.
amongst other things, it's just
Don't even deny it. Just completely.
the thing is there's no purpose to being attracted to a robot because guess what? You can't impregnate a robot. So there's no like. It should be against your actual like nature and instinct for that. It should be actually like you should be programmed not to have that like inclination and whatnot. It doesn't make too much sense, you know, just for reproduction purposes. I guess you could also say the same about like other things and you know get political about it, but I won't do that because I'll be honest, again, I'm asexual, so all this means like nothing yada yada to me. This is my just like asexual understanding thing, just being like, isn't this strange?
Stupid.
Isn't
Aren't
that
you all
isn't
idiots?
that baffling? And like, why is the brain even capable of having like the fetishes it does? Where it's like, yeah, freaking, I don't know, like, I don't even know where to go with this. Also, I don't want to like crucify myself.
Don't want to get yourself canceled.
Yeah, I don't want to get myself canceled or just say something and then well now I have to live with the fact I've said that live on stream.
Oh fuck! Woo! I think they're gonna do their. No, they're not doing it yet.
Not yet.
Thought they were doing the big wibbly woobly.
They're thinking about it.
They're considering doing it in the future. Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Don't curse me, please.
I love like that old like Latin chanting choirs and whatnot.
Oh yeah, those are amazing.
They were very fun. I wish I could be part of the Lantern Chanting Choir.
Bloodborne has a lot of them, and its
Yeah.
soundtrack is really good. I love it, and I love Bloodborne. It's so cool. Don't fucking heal him, you prick.
Yeah.
I'll end your career. No!
Oh, that's one thing. Anime, 2D stuff. I'm just like, your brain should not function where that's a thing. Like,
Oh my god, I'm doing no damage to him, I just
The-
realized. Jesus fucking Christ.
fetishes are just like, I guess against. They're like in certain ways they're against like. I guess like only some of them. Like there's some that are probably fine, but just like against reproduction in
Jesus
certain
fucking
ways,
Christ.
which is like, how does the brain even like do this? Like you actually have to twist yourself. Of course, like no shame to anyone. This is me just saying like biologically. This is not me saying like there's anything wrong with anyone's
I forgot to
fetishes.
use the learning skill.
If you are into CBT, good for you. I'm happy. You have a long life ahead of you.
Do they really?
They do.
That sounds dangerous.
No. Parts of them don't, but like
Not all
good
of
for
them have a long life ahead of them. What the
No,
fuck was I
but
looking
to
for?
each their own. If they want to do that, good for them.
Right, gesture menu. I want to fix this.
Really?
Get that fucking
How
shit
often are you
fixed.
going to be gesturing?
Very
Not.
often. I'm going to need to sleep. And I'm going to need to bow down. I'm gonna need to have a sit. And I'm
fair
going to need to prostrate myself.
I will say, again, just no problem with anyone's fetishes. Sure, to each their own. I have no qualms with you. Good, good on, woo, pretty stuff. But good on anyone, everyone's accepted. As long as you keep it to yourself and don't like bother other people. Like, there is no issue. But I'm just saying it's weird, and I'm also trying to remember genuinely like what brought into this.
That's a tough one.
Like what caused this? What led into this statement? Was it anime? Was it waifu?
Robots?
No, it was before that. That was
Or
only
robots?
It was robots did not start this conversation, Ivy.
What? What was before robots?
The robots was just was the midpoint of the conversation where robots was like a non sequitur almost.
I'm drawing a
where it was just
blank.
like, man, fetishes are strange. It's weird that you can have these things, and then I was like, being like attracted to a robot makes no sense as well. And then when it came back, and then I was like, I continued my point of like, it's just strange that this is like the way it is because it doesn't make sense like instinct wise. But it is like an instinct based thing. Like you have no control over your fetishes. That is just one of those things where it's just like, I just see feet, I just see an armpit. It's just like, sure. I don't know why the brain, like, there's no real reason for the brain to be like that, but it is. I also think it is funny, though. I think it is genuinely funny when people are just, like, doing scientific tests to try and, like, be like, no, people just doing scientific tests and just Freudianing themselves, just like, no, it's like, because the brain, they see the foot it's shaped like a woman. The foot it's shaped like a woman. So it's like,
I think I've seen something like...
I respect you people, but I think that is the funniest thing, and you have just like it's not.
Freudian shit is always just weird. So it's just strange.
They've just Freudian them. They've just done, like the
if you
hardest
try
Freudian
to
slip.
argue for Freudian stuff, you're Freudian.
I mean,
yourself.
I'm just saying, the Freudian slip of like, just a hardcore Freudian slip of just like, no, but the foot, it's shaped like of a woman, so that's why it's just like, don't try and explain it. It's just a fetish. That's literally all it is. Like, there's no like logic or
The weirdest
whatnot to it.
explanation
It's just your brain says this.
The weirdest explanation I found for
hilarious,
that
though.
one that is because like foot fetishes are like the most common. I think I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, but it was like because there's just like for some reason in your brain, part of your brain that recognizes a vagina and the part of your brain that recognizes a foot are like in similar locations, and sometimes that can just get swapped around for some reason, and that's what causes it. I don't know if any of that has any basis in reality. That's just something I heard, and it's kind of funny.
So that brings up a question then. Do gay people have foot fetishes?
What is...
If it doesn't look like a woman, because it mirrors a woman's body. and it's the foot-shaped part of the brain is next to the vagina-shaped part of the brain.
Do women have foot fetishes? No, I don't know.
I mean, a lesbian might genuinely, because the
Oh yeah.
But I don't also know.
I feel
but can a gay person then have a foot fetish? And
feel like
if
most-
so, does that not kind of like?
I feel like most straight women have
questions.
like hand fetishes though.
What?
I feel like that's more common with straight women than foot fetishes.
What does that mean? What the hell's a hand fetish?
You know, like hands.
I'm sexually attracted to someone's hand.
Yes.
I see a hand and it just makes me. Whoa, what a.
I see a man with this very large, strong hands, and I'm like, wow, look at those. They could like fucking.
Whoa,
they,
like,
he
cover
could,
those up, big guy.
Dude.
Put on some gloves.
Oh my god, he could like strangle me. Ooh. Oh.
Dude, I'll cover them up. Put on some gloves, big guy. Oh my god. Woo. Getting the fumes.
What the fuck was I looking for? This bitch. Where are you? Fucking you bitch. Stop hiding.
Domestic abuse.
Domestic
is
abuse.
never acceptable.
Give me that one more in. Give me that attunement. Yeah, give me more endurance actually. I need more of that.
Probably true.
Endurance, 1 health.
Dorns.
Endurance.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Mwah. Okay, now what?
If you tried to kiss, you probably would hit her with the actual helmet, because it like curves forward. You'd probably just like, put a gash, like just a dent in her head.
I guess piss watchers. Oh god, no.
More like
only
the piss
watchers.
watchers.
Yeah, they are the piss. Yeah, they're.
They
fucking
like to watch
watching
piss.
Oh no!
The piss-shaped part of the brain is next to the vagina-shaped part of the brain.
God
that's,
damn it!
That's what causes it. That's
no!
Science. Science figured it out. Here's the thing I say like fetishes. They're just fetishes. If you try and explain it, like
You're just Freudian yourself.
you're just Freuding
You're
yourself.
Freuding.
Like it is. We're just Freudian
in yourself. You're doing it to yourself.
Your friendship.
You're outing yourself as a Freudian slip up.
Correct.
Bitch.
You're doing that. That's
that.
all you're doing. No one believes you. No one, like, because I don't think there's any time when someone's going to talk about sex, like, in one of those things, and I'm just going to be like, oh yeah. You're not just like, this is not just weird, and I feel like I'm going to believe and listen to you. I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to, like, tune you out, and I'm going to think you're a weirdo and try and walk away, probably. Like, I don't know. I think it's just, I do just think it's, like, the funniest thing, though. The people are just like, no, I've scientifically proven that the foot is shaped like a woman.
Yes.
We've run studies.
Ow! He hit me through the fucking fog wall. Bitch. I'll kill him and his
I think it is.
I'll kill his entire lineage.
It's genuinely funny. Again, nothing against anyone's fetish. When you try and justify it, it's genuinely funny to me. It's just what it is. It's one of those things, like, I have no control over the food I like. Like, you can mock me for not liking carrots and for liking potatoes or
What
something.
am I fucking doing? Why am I not attacking him? That's why. It's so I could lose my ember and then potentially use it later in the fight strategically. It's not cheating. It's strategically winning.
Heal aid.
What? That's a spell.
Yes.
I could like use that, except I won't because I'm not a coward.
It would require a thingy.
It would also require like an amount of faith that I don't have.
Faith. Mortis.
Mortis.
That said, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember where that conversation left off either, so it's gone, I guess.
Fetishes are funny.
Oh no, yeah, I have no problem with your thing. If you try and justify it, I think it is the funniest
I think you've
thing.
said that like at least 5 times.
I'm trying to remember what I was saying, so I'm saying it out loud to try and jog my memory. I've said the same things. Like, I've just been talking in circles to myself this episode, like, for a combined 20 minutes. I've just been trying to remind myself, like, what was I gonna say? Maybe if I just like say it out loud again, it'll come to me and it'll just make sense again.
I did that way too early.
So it is. Let's stop talking about fetishes though. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I think it's cool in mythology when they're just like, oh, you have like 8
Oh,
legs.
yeah.
That means you're really fast.
Yeah.
Imagine having to do like freaking bench presses, the thing where you lift it. You have to have like 50 people spotting you.
That's a lot.
Exactly.
It's a lot of people.
One for each bench being
One
pressed.
for each bench.
For inch.
And
You need one for inch. One French.
one French. French.
French. In any case, Ivy, how you doing? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? A lot of things.
That's cool.
That I will remember very soon.
That's great. I haven't been up to jack diddly squat today. Literally, I've just been school and playing Europa Universalis 4. I started playing EU4. I'm playing Game of Morocco. I woke up today. I played some EU4. I then did a test. I took a break at EU4. I did a test. I aced it, and then I went back to playing EU4. That's literally all I've done today. I've been living a very boring life.
Oh, okay.
That's just been how it is for me. Them's just the snakes sometimes, you know?
Them's the snakes. Oh, no follow up? Okay.
More like a follow down.
Backstab?
Yay! I like bosses who can backstab.
Whatever the funniest. He's dead. Alright, second phase. Can I backstab him immediately?
That's the spirit, Ivy.
Oh, he's gonna turn around and face me, though.
Face me, coward.
Face me, coward! Oh, God!
Turn around.
Come on. No! No! I'm a fool. I thought I could walk around his fire. Don't fucking do that.
Yay! Backstab.
I gotta get in the feel of this fight again. Oh god, this is gonna be so hard.
What's it feel like? Does it feel like oil? Is it viscous? How's it feel, Ivy?
I mean, it's very hot to the touch.
Oil can burn.
Can. Oh, that. Oh my god, I'm alive.
Dark Souls?
Why did I roll twice? I should backstab him.
I don't know.
No! He fucking frame trapped me. The ass. It was the ass.
Exactly. My thoughts as well.
Tits or ass? Leave comment below. This is a weird fucking. This is a weird fucking discussion we've been having. I don't know where we're going with this. Where we plan to go in the future.
I tried to get away from it, I'll be honest.
Yes, but it just keeps pulling us back in like the fucking mafia.
Oh yeah, it's just like the mafia. It's like I was out, but then they were like, "We need you back for one more mission. We need you to go freaking kill Timmy the fish." That's what it is, Ivy. It's always the mafia that happens.
Yeah, Timmy the fish just really needs to die.
Timmy the fish really needs to die.
He's been causing us too many problems.
You know what he did? He opened a sandwich store, and he's competing with Big Don Salieri. You know, of the Don Salieri crime family.
Second hit. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Who also is a rival, who has the oldest the oldest sandwich store in New York. And this upstart, you know, who I taught him everything. I gave him the keys to the kingdom. I raised him like he was my own son, and then he comes and betrays me, and you know, takes my secrets and makes sandwiches on his own dime.
Oh, they killed the fucking red. Damn it.
He has no respect.
No! Oh god! No! Die.
Wow. He was that low on health. Yay!
Yay!
Backstab!
Red's gonna res soon. There he is. Kill him first.
Well, great timing. You really helped. You did the most, Red. Ooh. So many frames.
So many frames. Fuck yeah.
Ooh, nice. A+, Ivy. A+.
No, there was like one time where I just like parried him to near death. But I've never been able to do it again. And I died that one time. And I've only ever gotten like shitty parries from when I try to parry him.
Well, he has a flank.
He's really hard to parry. Oh god!
Oh, do you think he likes Tyler Perry?
He may or may not.
Or Richard
He's
Perry?
dead. Alright, there we go.
Nice. Good job, Ivy. Good job.
This has been a lot easier than I thought it would be, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It's like some of these bosses I'm like, man, this is gonna be difficult without healing. Like this fight I was sure was gonna
Why
be
didn't you
difficult.
jump on the thing?
What do you mean why did I jump on?
Just let it carry over a little. I mean, you could walk along and just get on it again, but like,
No, I just activate it so it's open when I get back here.
You just jump on and just let it carry a little bit, like wee. It's fun. It's
I guess. I wish I had a mind like you.
It's like one of those things at the airport.
Yeah.
But just carry it along. It's nice. Except then it eventually stops and doesn't lead to your plane. It's just a solid wall still. But it just moved you along. You should have to go back the way it came.
Actually, that does bring me to something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and that is like, I love anime.
Tell me
It's so
about it.
good. There's like, it's like Japanese, and there's like animation, and they like speak words
Yeah.
in Japanese.
We dropped a bomb. We dropped 2 bombs on them. And that genuinely probably did lead to anime.
It 100%.
Because their economy would not be what it is today. Their like situation would be very, very different if not for America being like, oh shit, we fucked up and we really should not have done that. Genuinely sorry. We're going to like let us help you. Let us like tend your economy and let us like. We're sorry. Like we really did feel bad after we bombed them twice. Especially since the second bomb was literally it was not necessary.
Oh my God, the frame drops.
We literally just did it because we were like, well, we don't want Russia to join the war, but then they joined the war anyway, so it was like, kind of just killed another 100,000 for no reason.
Oh, this is
probably
gonna
would
be
have
a nightmare.
stopped. They probably would have.
Who fucking
anyways?
you?
Soldier boy, you crank that soldier that
Can I
what?
fucking? I missed it.
Want me, you.
I'm buying more of these things.
Stop throwing them at the rock, Ivan.
You motherfucker.
Yu-Gi-Moto.
There we go, bitch. You coward.
But Ivy, sorry, you were going to talk about something before you talked about anime.
Yes, I've been thinking a lot about like mentality in regards to video games.
Yeah.
Just because I've been doing a lot of speedrunning and also playing the games of the fighting variety.
You think about how you are wrong in the way you play video games, that I'm correct.
No, I'm thinking about how to better be good at video games. And I've come to the conclusion that playing. What?
What?
What do you mean? What are you fucking whatting at me? I haven't gotten to my goddamn point.
Keep going.
Anyway.
Sure, keep going.
Anyway, I've come to the conclusion that playing any video game is 50% your mental state, and like only half of it is actually like doing the actions that you're doing, that you're playing, pushing the buttons. The rest of it. I hate you.
50% is your mental state?
Yes, 50% of your play is your mental state.
Yes.
Like, if you have a bad mental state, you're going to play bad. It's going to make you worse. Why are you laughing? I'm so mad. I'm actually furious now.
Keep going, just keep going.
It's hard to keep going when you're
just keep
fucking
going.
snickering.
No, keep going, it's funnier that way.
I hate you. Why are you... Actually, why are you laughing? Please explain yourself.
There's something so... There's such a line in the sand between us where you're just like, I want to, like, I was thinking about like mentality about playing games so that I could become better, so that I could be better at games, is such a far-flung thing where I was just like, I would never have thought of that. Like, I don't know, I can't imagine thinking that myself. That's so, like, I'd be like, how do I have more fun playing games? Like, how do I just have a better time and just like relax and enjoy myself? How do I become better at video games? Like, see, I'm just like
half the time so when I'm playing a game, I'm like, how can I improve what I'm doing here? How can I get better at it? Like, I see playing video games as like a mental exercise in improving at something.
I'm not like you at all.
So like when I say like 50% of it is mentality, I mean like I wouldn't like if I'm playing through this like through this area and I'm like scared and terrified and like oh my god, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
if I'm like on edge, it's going to make me play jumpier and worse and like I'm more likely to die in that state. But when I'm like calm and just like, you know, yeah, I can just fucking run through it and be like, yes, this is there's a thing, I'm going to move to the right now. I'm not going to get hit by the thing.
But what if it's more fun when you're jumpier and freaking out and occasionally die a little bit more? What if it's more fun or funnier and more entertaining?
I don't think that ever is fun. I just think it's like annoying generally. I like being good at things. It's like I can't there are so many things that I hate like being bad at. Like I can't live with myself being bad at certain things. A video game is one of them. When yeah.
For me, like I definitely see like I don't think I could watch someone, I guess, you know, do a speed run, you know, every now and then. I can't watch like a speed run multiple times, but I feel like I could watch someone like learn their first steps multiple times. Like learn how to start playing a game and just be bad and just be like, oh, I'm playing Dark Souls, oh no, but to just see someone try and speed run multiple times, I don't think I could do that. I'd get bored probably during the first one.
See, whenever I do a speed run, I'll finish the run and I'll be like, all right, what did I do? How can I do that better?
What did I do? And then also, what did I do?
Yes.
These are 3 areas I need to improve.
3 areas I need to improve. What did I do? What did I do? And what did I do?
Tell me more.
I will tell you more. And that is, so. Fuck. So
here's one thing. Like, you saying like 50% mentality, I don't doubt that at all. I believe that. Like in a fighting game, if the other person uses like mind games to freaking skeeve you out and whatnot and lead you into a corner, that's absolutely, yeah, makes sense. You know, mentality is a reasonable factor. I believe that. I don't doubt that at all. Just the fact of you saying that and doubling down and just like expressing this like such a different like concept that like is so foreign and like odd to me, and then doubling down and reassuring no, yeah, this is how I feel, yeah. Just like baffling. I'm just like, what? Like that's the weirdest thing. That's the reason I'm just like smirking. I'm just like this is you. Like this is so genuine, and this is you, and this is what you would think. This is what you would think about. This is like
you keep saying that I need to like think more and have analytical thoughts, and this is like a genuine analytical thought that I've been having a lot and thinking about a lot.
No, it's just fascinating. That's such a different thing to the way that I think, to the way that I would think about like anything or like treat this kind of stuff. It's fascinating to me. I don't like. I'm not saying that it's ridiculous. I'm saying it's ridiculous just how different that it is between you and me. Like I hear that, I'm just like, why would you ever want to learn how to just be better at a game? Like, I'd rather just have fun playing the game. I'd rather learn how to have more fun than just like,
well, for me,
to just be better at it.
For me, being better at the game makes it more fun.
Correct. It's not like that's not 1-to-1 for me.
Yeah.
Like I could just like just drop into like a FPS game and just be shit at it and just fuck around and have a great time. Like I don't have to be doing great. Like I don't have to stick around until like I'm a master pro and I'm just headshotting people. I feel like at that point it just is stale and boring and like, well, what even is the point? Like now I'm great. So what? I'd rather now have to go find something else to like entertain me.
That's the way it is for me. Okay, when that happens, you find someone else that is also great, and you fight them IRL. Mm-hmm. Like having like a rival or something like that is like very good motivation to keep improving like that.
I just want to
having some just because you're rivals with someone doesn't mean you can't be friends with them.
I just want to be friends. I don't want to be rivals. I don't want to be frenemies.
Friend and companion.
I just want to have friends, and then we just like go, and that's it. We don't have to. I don't want to fight any of them. All right. I don't want to fight.
No, I live for like in a fighting game when I can just be like, oh fuck you, I'm better than you.
I live in a fighting game.
I love that shit.
Ivy, 2021. I live in a fighting game.
Do live in a fighting game. My real life is. I keep saying my IRL. I think I only just now said my IRL. All attempt.
I think that's genuinely the signs of a problem, and you really should. Like that's the signs that something's too far gone. You just use like slang lingo of like internet bullshit is just seeping
I died.
into your life.
I didn't know I'd die from that. It was so little.
I stubbed my toe.
I stubbed my toe and died. Oh no.
It happened.
It did so much damage. What the fuck? It was like nothing. It was like not even a fall.
Well, the rock also fell on your foot, and then you went like Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. That's what happened, Ivy. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Anyway, what I was gonna bring this around to
go ahead.
was I have a certain frustration with resetting when like a run is like lost, and you know there's like nothing really that can salvage it.
Yeah, same.
Aside from like maybe like one thing, that frustrating. It is frustrating to have to reset something like that.
I hate to reset anything.
And I would rather just play it through till the end, just to see what happens, and also, you know, the mileage, you know, just do it anyway. Like finish. It's like I hate people who will, you know, they'll start up a fighting game match and then they'll just fucking concede halfway through. It's like if you were playing chess and you just like lost one pawn and you're like, I give up. I give up. No more.
It's like I already see the 50 moves ahead that you are going to checkmate me, so we're done. It's like you. What's the point in
it's
like?
Just like one thing.
What's the point in like just not playing?
Yeah, it's like one thing happens that goes against your expectations, and you're like, oh no, how do I deal with this?
It's like oh, we picked a ranged player. yeah.
Oh
sorry.
no, he's using bow and arrows.
He used like 3 Hadokens in a row. I'm, you know, like there's nothing I could do.
He zoned me. I can't believe he zoned me like that.
He's zoning houses over here. I can't believe this. I'm done. I can't compete with a landlord.
Ouch.
These guys have funny screams.
They do funny screams. I'm dead.
Yes. I never actually get this bonfire from this way. I always get it from the other direction.
I always do it this way so I don't have to deal with the worm.
Like, I always, like, come back after having, like, finished this area out, and then I'd, like, have the top part destroyed and fall into it, just to, like, complete everything to it.
Yeah.
That's the way it always ends up going for me.
Oh, there.
Oh, there it is.
Ouch.
Ew.
No, wrong one.
But it's just, it's something.
So much damage. Yeah.
Like, in all things, of course, like, this is like just a dichotomy where we are just foils, where I have no interest in anything competitive.
And
like
improvement in anything. You just like want a vibe.
Like,
at
I
all
don't care
times.
about improving. Like, if I do, it's like, sure, what it is, what it is. I have no interest in becoming like great at something. Like, I have no interest in becoming like the best at anything. Like, I'm like, I'll just, you know, this is what I enjoy. This makes me
It's
happy.
like not
this is
even
what I
the
wanna
best,
do.
just being like good, like competent at anything. It's like I don't care about being the best at any given thing.
You're
I
more
just
than
wanna-
competent at Smash Brothers.
I am not more than
So
confident in Smash Brothers. How do you know?
You're not confident, obviously, but you're more than competent in it. Like, you're better than the average Joe. Like, you're better than a casual player. Like, you do.
Better than casual isn't good enough. It's not good enough.
It absolutely is something. It means something, though, nonetheless. Like, you are striving for something, whether it's perfection or not. I don't really know, but it's
don't understand
perfection
how bad
like, being the
casuals
best
are.
is the closest thing to really explain it.
Oh.
To explain the fact that you are like you're trying to be more like the casual. Like, you are again trying to. You're better than the casual player, just like the average Joe. So clearly you're striving for something. Like, you're more than competent. So to describe it as that is clearly like, you know, it's not apt. It's not exactly apt. I'll say.
Anyway, what annoys me specifically about speedrunning, resetting.
I hate resetting in general.
Resetting in speedruns is that like so many people will just do it constantly. Like one thing will go wrong and they're like, reset. And like that just infuriates me. It's like just doing that at all infuriates me, and I hate to see so many people do it constantly because like it. Like there are some people who will basically not even complete a run unless it's going to be like a PB. And I'm just like, no, stop. Just finish the goddamn run. Like you are actively like it is in your best interest to finish a shit run because
practice.
Because the practice. Like if you get it, because like in the future, if you get a good run, that's like, oh, this is a good run. Oh no, I need to not fuck up. I need to not fuck up. Don't fuck up. And that gets in your mind, and it makes you play worse. Like if you're focusing too much on not doing bad, you will do bad.
Yes.
It's just like
It's like when you're just like, Don't say 24. Don't say 24. Don't say the answer is 24. The answer is 24. Shit! It's like when you do that to yourself. Don't say yes. Don't say it. Say yes. Say the answer is yes. Don't say the answer is no.
You're reverse psychologying yourself into playing words. In a weird ass backwards sort of way. And it's like if you approach it by like, oh yeah, this is a thing I've done a million times, just fucking do it. You know, if I got the PB, I got the PB. There we go. I did it. If you really want the PB, you fucking grind for it, and you're like, yes, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking get it. I died.
Horus. Well, now you get the funny emote.
No, that's Tarkus.
Well, I thought he did something.
No, Horus doesn't give you anything.
You don't do nothing?
Nope.
Oh, what do you know? Well, fair enough.
Nothing.
I thought he did for some reason.
Absolutely nothing.
Cool.
Why am I down here? Why am I here?
It was a bonfire you used, Ivy.
Why the fuck am I here?
This is the bonfire you just used.
Why the fuck am I here? No, go back here. There.
You just used that bonfire as the reason.
Yeah, it upsets me because there are people, there are people that, I mean, also just like people will like learn things that are too difficult for them to do consistently, and then they'll like do a speed run expecting to, and reset constantly expecting to have a run where they get all those things. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Just play the game like at a normal beginner speedrunner level, and then learn the hard stuff once you feel comfortable playing through the game enough to get to that point and do the thing.
Fair enough. I mean, I could never be a speedrunner because I feel like there's a degree where, like, I always see speedrunners do things. I'm like, oh, but I'd want to go do this. I want to go see that. You're like, I'm now just going to skip this area of the game. I'm like, I like that area of the game. I like picking up the items, and like you just ran past that item. Like I'd want to just pick it up so I could have it in my inventory. Like, there's parts of me that just like I wouldn't enjoy speedrunning because you just have to like skip things. It's just like when you play like Bloodborne, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna run over here and jump up this wall and skip. And now I've skipped the forest of snakes. It's just like
you skipped the forest of snakes.
I like the forest of snakes, you know. Like, what's the point? Like, I like the game. Why would I want to like skip any of it? You know, it's like, I don't like. That's the problem with me is like.
Well, the thing is,
I would like miss out on like things that like I think I enjoy as a part of speedrunning in a way. Or just like, what's even just the point?
Well, then, I mean, if you do enjoy those things, you just keep doing them.
Correct.
It's like you play a category where you you play a category where you do those things.
It's more or less that's the reason I just won't speedrun. Is
like
just because I feel like I just wouldn't enjoy it.
There's categories for everyone. There's like 100% things. There's like 200,000.
No out of bounds, no glitch.
No out of bounds, no glitches. 100%.
You know, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. There's like there's like a speedrun for everyone. Like there are people that speedrun every single 3D Mario game and get all the fucking stars in all of them. All in a row, and that's the entire speed run.
Yeah, not like, analogy, not analog, anthology. There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's like, there are people that just do that because they just enjoy playing the entire game, like every single part of it.
Yeah, I know. So it is.
Well, like you could just do that if you like doing that.
I respect speedrunners, but I also look at them like I see the person who resets like that, like constantly. When I'm just like. How do you have fun and enjoy that?
Like, I don't get those people. Like, I don't understand.
Are you like the question is like, are you doing this to just be better, or are you having fun, or have you abandoned that for the purpose of just being better?
Yeah, no, that is definitely a line that like I try not to cross at all times. I'm like, if I'm not having fun, I will just stop doing anything. It's like if I'm resetting too much, I'm like, no, stop, no, don't reset, stop this. And like, like I posted some like splits that I had in the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Speedrunning Discord, which I'm a part of. I posted some splits there, and some of the people were like, "Whoa, you finished 82 out of like 200 something runs? That's ridiculous. You don't reset at all." I'm like, "Yeah." Fuck resetting. That's just for pussies. Shit's for babies.
That's the spirit, Ivy. That's the kind of thing I like, though, is having just like that. Like, yeah, I'm not a coward. That's one thing I enjoy in life, but at the same time, like, calm down.
It was bothering me. I noticed it and I needed to fix it.
You could just tell me to do it in a way that's less like.
No, it was more satisfying to do it that way.
Spooked my giblets.
You need to remember the visceral satisfaction of making a loud noise.
You're right. I don't know. Speedrunning is just a thing, yeah, I guess I don't think I could ever handle, I could ever, like, super duper enjoy. The one game that I feel like at the moment, the most recent thing I'm like, that's a game that maybe I could speedrun was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: The Crystal Bear. That's a game I was thinking, like, I could, if there's a game I might speedrun.
The thing is, that's a game
that's the game for me.
The thing is, that's a game that I know what you enjoy about that game, and that it's just like fucking around and doing bullshit. Correct. You would not enjoy speedrunning that game. That's the thing. Like, I can tell you right off the bat, that's not a good speed game for you.
It's probably true, but I don't think there is any good speed game for me. Is the other thing.
I feel like we could find one.
I don't
like,
think
if
so.
we really look, I feel like we could find one.
I don't know, because I feel like
I don't want to like just like I don't like discouraging people from like trying new things. I like encouraging people to try new things.
What if trying new things is murdering their entire family?
Aside from that, unless
kind of backed yourself into a corner there, didn't you, Ivy?
don't murder your family.
Yeah, walk that one back. Yeah, keep walking it back. Go on.
Yeah.
Sorry, encourage people to do things or something.
Encourage people to do things.
I don't know, you're doing something like that.
I am
don't
doing something like that. Yeah.
Do as thou wilt. It's the whole law. I don't know.
Someone's about to vacuum. I'm scared.
Oh no. I mean, why do you still not have like sound paneling?
I don't. I mean, well, the sound paneling is just going to dampen the sound. It will dampen the reverb in my own room.
Some kind of acoustics.
It's not going to. It's not going to soundproof my door.
What if you soundproofed your door? Miraculously.
Well, then it would still come through the walls.
Get better walls?
I have to soundproof the walls. That requires tearing down the entire fucking wall and putting soundproof. Ooh, Jesus fucking Christ, he kills me in 2 hits. How am I supposed to kill him without healing? Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. This
will be fun.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't know. I think we'll figure it out, I guess.
We'll figure it out eventually. I'll just die to him like 50,000 million times. Million.
There's a bonfire right next to him.
There's
so
a bonfire right next to him, so why not?
Isn't that bad?
It's not like I'm gonna lose these like 30,000 souls right here.
Right here, baby.
Man, I do not have a lot of endurance. That is nuts. Hello, good friend.
No, fair enough though. I don't know. I don't like trying new things. I don't like change.
I know you don't. I like trying new things and I like change.
I actually have plans in my life to try some new things soon. Well, and by soon I mean by like this summer, is when most of them are coming into play and whatnot. But I'm a very like stagnant man. I don't like change. I have literally no aspirations, just as a human being, and I have not.
What the fuck? What do you do? What do you do to me?
His stomach went.
I fucking knocked my head against his rib cage.
His Tim Tummery.
And fucking conked me unconscious.
Ivy, I have a question. As a kid, were you ever like, when I grow up I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a fire truck?
Okay, I never understood the astronaut thing. I've never understood that. I don't get it. I don't get why so many people are like, astronaut. I mean, I get because, like, yeah, go to outer space, but also just, like, there's so much work. Like, I knew that there was so much work involved in that I wasn't going to do. It's like I just... Meh.
I remember one time I read a book and it pissed me off. Because, like, the premise of the book is just, like, this kid's in school, like, they're in, like, elementary school, and they're just like, well, what are you gonna do? It's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then the kid, like, one-ups the other person, like, oh, yeah, well, I'm gonna be an astronaut and go to space. And they're like, wow, really? That's crazy. But then it turned out they're actually doing that, and that I was just like, I thought they were just lying and, like, tricking, and it was just like, oh, they're going to have to come back and just, like, admit I can't handle this, I'm lying. And then it's like, okay, yeah, well, this kid's, here's the like the press to like interview this kid and be like, wow, I can't believe you're going into space, this is incredible. You're gonna be an astronaut, first kid in the frickin' in space on the moon. That's incredible. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's me. I'm gonna be an astronaut. Me. And I'm just like, so they haven't admitted that like they can't handle it because they're literally just a kid. And this is me in elementary school, like being upset by this. And how unrealistic it was. And then the NASA's like, okay, well, yep, here's the spaceship. Get in the spaceship. We're going to space. And then they go to the moon, and then they're like, yeah, I did it. I went to space. And then they come back, and their mom's very proud, and their grandma.
You frame trapped me. There's nothing I could do there.
Then I think the story ends. Their grandma's just like, oh, what did you do today, honey? And they're like, oh, not much. I think that's how it ends. I was just like, this is so unrealistic. Like, what was the moral? What was the purpose? This story sucks, and it pissed me off. Like, that was supposed to be, like, this is a lie, and then you learn your lesson for not lying, because then you shot into space, and you're just a kid, and kids are not ready to be shot into space. But it wasn't. It was just, the kid was just a fucking Mary Sue. I hate that book. It sucked. Fuck you.
See, when I was a kid, I realized the thing that I did say that I was gonna do, which was I'm gonna become a paleontologist, and that was just because I liked dinosaurs a lot when I was a kid.
I was assuming, yeah. The other thing is, I'm gonna become a dinosaur when I grow up.
Become a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I was around, like, 6 or 7, I was like, or probably 6, actually. I was just like, or 5 or 6, I'll say. That's the range that sounds correct.
Keep going.
I was like, I'm too concerned with exactness.
Around 5 or 6, I was like, I'm 2.
I'm 2. I can go upgrade my mech. I can go upgrade my mech. I can go upgrade my weapon.
I see you pee pretty colors.
And then kill him easier.
Maybe. Yeah.
But then, yeah, when I was around like 5 or 6, I was like, well, maybe that's gonna be like too much work, and I don't know if I actually want to do that. And like, it sounds like a really difficult job, and I'm gonna need to like actually be smart and stuff.
I thought that got like walled off, and you couldn't. I thought there was a fog wall there too.
Why would there be a fog wall for this guy?
I thought there was.
Why?
For some reason, I thought there was a fog wall that spawned behind him.
No.
Huh? What do you know?
He's not a boss.
I thought there.
You just run past him. He's just a fucking enemy.
I know, but I thought that just happened. I'll be honest. I just thought it happened. What? I don't know why. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Oop. Fair enough, but yeah, you're never gonna be a paleontologist.
No.
I think was the moral of the story.
The moral of the story is I never knew what I wanted to be, and I still don't.
I
still will like just like question what I actually want to do, and like, do I actually want to do this? Do I actually want to do these things that I've been doing for like the past like year?
For me, it's always only ever been an automatic response of like, I like creative writing. So I want to be an author. You know, I want to write books and novels. No idea of what being an author actually means, but just be like, yeah, I guess that's what I want to do. But like, at the same time, it was never. It was an automatic response. It was never like an actual genuine thing that was like, I actually had a feeling like this is something I want to do. It's just like, yeah, that'd be cool. You know.
See, I'm just fucking mental, and I like too many things, and could potentially do too many things as my job, and like it's like a, oops. It's like a, you know, like too many choices type of thing. Did I? Like,
it's like, yeah, just being like, yeah, I want to code a video game, and I want to make video games. I want to make video games. But like,
yeah, there are genuinely like video games that I want to make, but there are also like 10 billion other art projects that I want to do.
It's just like, yeah, I don't want to actually do this stuff to make a fucking video game. Like, I just want the concept of making video games to be my job, not the actual making of video games. Like, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like,
there's never been an actual genuine thing. But also, I mean, like, I was never like, as a kid, like, I want to be a fireman. I never had a thing I actually wanted to be, and I still like do not. Like, it's just been a thing of me. Like, I've just been like, yeah, I have no like aspirations or goals in life. Like, no like big driving things. Where like the people are just like, yeah, and I had this moment in my grandpa, he sat down, he just read me this book about the times that he was in the military, and I was like, I'm gonna be a soldier, and I've lived my life that like that my whole time, and I'm a soldier. It's just like, I don't know how you could actually do that, like that. Like, I don't know how you could do that, because like, again, I've only ever had like the automatic responses where it was ingenuine. Like, it was just like, yeah, sure. Like, this is just a thing. This is me just having a conversation, because it'd be awkward if I didn't. As opposed to, this is genuinely something I believe I would want to do or enjoy doing. Like, this is something that I think I want to do. It's just, no, this is just the automatic response.
Find is also this thing has garbage scaling. Oh my god.
Garbage day.
I could do raw.
Fucking raw.
Fucking raw, mate. I could do raw, actually. Is that more damage? That is more damage. Sharp is... Thing is, I'm like thinking sharp because I might want dex for the cast speed to cast my buff faster. But also I feel like raw is probably gonna be easier to maintain because I need to like, level in and shit like that.
Okay. Cool.
For the buff.
Okay.
I don't know. Is this actually more damage right here? Is that more damage? I can't do math.
I don't think
that
it
is
was.
not more damage. This is
No.
definitely more damage.
Yeah.
I'm like if I had more dex, I'm wondering how much that would. I wish I had a fucking like stat calculator right now.
I don't care.
I don't care enough to look for it. I'm making it raw.
Yep, raw it is.
Raw it is because I don't care enough.
All right, and we're on our way. Let's
and
go.
there we go. Decision made.
Thank good.
Well,
Very well, then hey.
very well.
Thine heart.
Thine heart. Put 20 there and 16 there.
And
Farewell, Ashen maiden.
Farewell, Ashen.
all right, cool. Now,
May the. Yep.
yeah, that's just something that's just never been an actual thing for me. It's like, oh yeah, I want to be a race car when I grow up.
I want to be a race car.
It was just I just never had those like anything like that. Like it's always been like I see people who just have these like I just have this like driving force behind me. I'm like I don't understand that at all. Like I genuinely like this came from me being like I have no like goals or aspirations. I don't understand wanting to be the best at anything or wanting to be like the speed runner and whatnot. Like it just does not appeal to me. Just wanting to be a basketball player, competitive basketball, just be the best at basketball. Because I really feel like there's no point where it's like I want to be a competitive basketball player and join the the NFL but for basketball, but you don't want to be the best basketball player in the world. I feel like those things are like mutually unexclusive. They're mutually inclusive.
Oh my god. Oh, this is impossible. Not doing that, boss.
That went well.
That's actually impossible to do right now. Let's come back with more damage.
Cool. Even some. Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to know when to give up. That is one of them.
Fair enough. Unless all you ever do is give up, and then it's technically a bad thing.
And then it is technically a bad thing. Yep.
One thing I need to
fuck
do
were
is
we
learn how to
talking
give up
about?
this. Me being like, I have like no like
I
aspirations
feel
or
like I
goals.
had somewhere I wanted to take this, and I completely lost it.
Was it recent or like a little bit behind?
It
Or,
was like a little bit behind. I don't know.
I don't remember then.
I have no fucking clue. Oh well.
Probably can't help.
Lost to the ether. Just
Lost season 3, out on Blu-ray and DVD.
Have you ever actually watched Lost?
No.
Don't. It's bad.
Well, it's good except for the ending, is what I've heard.
No, it's just all bad.
It's just all bad.
It's just all fucking garbage.
But it's also Far Cry, Fallout, Lost Cause, Just Cause 2.
It is also Just Cause 2.
Took me a while to get there, but I did it.
Okay, so Tom, you know how
Yes.
J.J. Abrams is the director of that?
No.
He is. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So you know how he talks about like the mystery box thing?
No.
Have you ever heard him talk about the mystery box thing? Okay, so the mystery box basically is like you set up like a question, and then you like
You pull a piece of paper
pull a
out of the
piece of
box
paper,
and it says, learn Chinese.
So basically, his entire like directing philosophy is like to set up questions and then answer them later. Like set up a question so that you'll want to find out the answer later on,
That
and then
sounds sure.
a lot of the times he'll answer the question with another question that brings up more questions. That is his entire directing philosophy. The entire show is nothing but that and beating around the fucking bush and being stupid bullshit.
Did he direct the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
I had no idea.
If it isn't, I'd be surprised because it's literally exactly that, and it pisses me the fuck off because it's so blatant. It's so just like, oh, what could we be doing on this island? Why are we here? What happened? Oh, there's a thing in the woods. What could that possibly be? Oh, there's this guy. He has a mysterious fucking backstory. I better keep watching because this show is so fucking compelling. Oh boy.
It's characters.
It doesn't have characters. They're all fucking just boring and like one-dimensional, and they have
idea.
tragic backstories that are fucking worthless and not worth your time at all. My god, I literally got through like 4 episodes of that show before I just could not stand I couldn't take any more of it. It was so fucking
Perhaps
horrible.
not the best judge of character on the show, but sure. Fair enough. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it gets better after episode 5.
No, I like because like I just like looked at later episodes to see if it would change at all. It was exactly the fucking same, except there was fucking time travel and bullshit. It was like, what the fuck? This is the worst thing in the world. Why would anyone ever watch this?
There's time travel.
Look, there's like time travel in multiple dimensions, and like all the characters meet like themselves from different dimensions.
I had no idea.
Where they have different backstories and shit like that. It's just it's so fucking convoluted and
I thought
dumb
they were just
and
on an
stupid.
island with a smoke monster and a thing where you have to answer the riddle that's like 24, 48, 18, 2.
It turns out the island is like some weird fucking cosmic like entity that just like moves around and just like exists in space in like some weird amount of space time and has like a fucking like a magnetic field around it or some stupid shit. It's so dumb. It's literally the dumbest thing in the world. Don't watch Lost.
Well, now you have no reason to because I think we just spoiled it.
I don't care. I don't care if I spoil it. Don't watch it. Just cause like that's why everyone hates the ending because they didn't realize how stupid it was until then because that's when it got the most ridiculous. It's like that because like no the reason the ending is bad because there's nothing in the mystery box. The mystery box is always empty. That's the whole point of the mystery box. It's just to egg you on and lead you to think that there's something more than there actually is, when there's actually nothing going on. He's just fucking stringing along with a bunch of extraneous bullshit that makes you think, oh, there's something more to this, except there's actually nothing more to this, and it's just a trap into making you watch more and binge the entire fucking show in 2 weeks. And oh no, I got to the end and it turns out all the answers were stupid and everything was actually stupid and bullshit, and oh my god, this whole show sucks.
They're like a fish out of water, and they're like, "Ome wa mo shinnaru," and then the Japanese girl says, "Gu he he," and then he's a fish out of water. It's a shonen and anime, because they were transported to a different dimension. He's a hikikomori. I don't remember what the term is, Ivy. I was trying to make a joke. Trying to make an anime joke. Didn't work because I don't remember what the things are called.
That means animation. That video is gone. The video is fucking gone.
I'm sorry, Ivy.
The video is fucking.
You could say it's lost.
I'm gonna cry.
You could say that it's lost.
I'm gonna cry. The video is fucking gone.
You could say that it's lost. It's lost, Ivy. It's lost. Why does she have a ring of evil eye?
She found it. Oh, there's Horace. There he is. He's dead.
I was gonna say, isn't he dead?
Yeah, he's not down there. You can see him from up here, though.
But he's dead, though.
He's dead, though. Unfortunate for him.
He's dead!
He's dead! I'm also literally only doing the side quest because I want the gesture.
Yeah, fair enough. It reminds me of a show that I watched. It was based on Stephen King, so you could expect it goes similar the same way, where it starts off like, oh, this is kind of cool and interesting, and a thought experiment in a way, and then it just gets bullshit and stupid at the end.
It's all Stephen King books.
Correct.
It's literally every Stephen King book in existence.
It was under the dome or underneath the dome or whatever it's called. Like the first season's kind of cool because there's like a dome comes down, now the people are cut off from society, and just like them making their own social structure and like learning how to like survive and maintain, like it's like how all the fucking the water's, you know, the like all the pipes cut and whatnot, like and water, and like some of them got like maybe cut off by the dome or something.
Yeah, they are. Thank you. But why? Thank you for Chameleon.
Fucking voyeur, asshole. I only wanted to watch.
I just wanted to watch. Voyeurism is funny.
It is funny, especially when they die.
Damn it, we're back on fetishes again.
You're right, we are.
You keep doing
Let's just talk more about fetishes.
Talk more about fetishes.
No.
Never.
But the show, yeah, just cool because just like some of the characters are interesting, and I like, you know, one or two of them. But then by the second season, it starts to get a little bit more like it's no longer just like, oh, there are people who just happen to be cut off by a dome. Now there's a little bit more going on, and a bit more intrigue, and a bit more like supernatural bullshit. It's just like I kind of just like the idea that a dome just came down. Now these people are just trying to like survive underneath it. Like that was cool enough. I don't want this like fucking egg bullshit and the military and all that whatnot. Even though this is like the military just like, oh, how do we turn this into a thing to defeat our enemies? Sure, fine, but it gets dumb. And then the third season is just like, well, I'm only watching this because I watched the first and second season. I've no like it's not actually interesting. It was just a thing me and my mom did. We're just like, oh, let's just watch a TV show together. This will be nice. And we'll watch this one. And the first season was like, oh, it's kind of good. But then the second and third season just really weren't worth it. Underneath the Dome. This is a show.
Cretan, where are you?
Cretan.
Dude.
There he is.
There he is. He's dead. No.
Cretan.
No.
Who's Cretan?
No. Cretan the Wanderer.
Oh, Creighton.
Is his name Creighton?
Yeah. Well, that's how it's spelled.
I guess it is spelled like that. Where the fuck is he?
He's in Dark Souls 2, Ivy.
He is? No, he's right here. He spawns right here. If you're embered. He spawns
walk
right here.
further. I don't know. Just walk further. Not in. Walk further away.
No, he only spawns if you walk over here. It's not if you're. He doesn't spawn if you're over here.
Walk off and come back.
I don't know. I guess he only spawns if you do the fucking serious quest. I just wanted his armor. I just wanted his nice armor.
Dark Souls 2. Woo!
Go do
I really do
serious stuff
respect that
there.
it's not like they just ignored it.
He's
I
there.
do love it. Yeah, I love that they acknowledge it. Hey, Dark Souls 2 was a thing. Here's Creighton the Wanderer, I guess.
Or, oh, you have to do the Sirius event for him to show up. That's probably it. I'm not doing that.
Sirius Snape.
Sirius Snape.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Dumbledore.
Blood.
Oh no, it's loud.
Shut up.
Huh. Quit nagging me, woman. You know what I'm talking about? Woo. Sexism. Also, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this area with the freaking hyper spider people. 'Cause they have a lot more than 8 legs. Now
They
that I
do
think
a
about
lot
it.
more than 8 legs. You know, they're just cool. Just you know, they're just being cool. They're just being cool.
Maybe a little. Also, this area always makes me feel like I'm kind of sad there's not more, because there's like the rocks and whatnot that just sort of curve off into like, it feels like, oh, this is like a secret path. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
just a dead end. There's just so many dead ends with not even an item.
I feel like that's like a lot of this game. Like this entire game is kind of like that. Where it's like, oh, this looks like cool, and it's just a dead end. It's like, aw,
Yeah.
aw. It could have been more. There could have been a whole secret area over there.
This whole secret area, or at least just like an item. You know,
At least an item.
some reason for me having just like seen this nice little nook.
Like that way, like that direction, like this.
Yes,
Just like
exactly.
You walk this way.
What's over here?
What's over here?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, there was jack shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. This is definitely something I ran all the way over here, like my first time playing, just being like, oh,
I'm not
there's
online,
nothing.
so I can't put a message saying pointless. Unfortunate.
What a big help you would be.
Yeah, pointless. No, I love messages like that. They're just in weird like places that's just like pointless. And it's like, wow, oh.
Well, I'm already over here.
Well, I'm already here.
I literally made it to the finish line. You could have said that like halfway through.
No, especially like things you have to like parkour onto. It's just like like a really hard jump. It's like pointless and like yes. Wait. Oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, is that a way I can go? No.
Yeah, just carry a torch in here and you'll just be disappointed. It's just like, oh, it looks so cool. You just pick up torches like, oh, just boring walls again. But because of the darkness in this one particular area for some reason, it's just like, oh, it looks like it's like they play something off of that. No, they don't. I don't know. That'd be cool.
Is Grey Rat just gonna die? Did I fuck him over
What
by
did you just say?
doing
Great Ranches?
Grey Rat?
Grey Rat. Oh,
How do you get Grey Rat?
I heard
from
Grey
that?
Ranches.
How'd you get Grey Ranches from Grey Rat?
I don't know. You said something goofy.
Is it just because I said Grey Rat just? Is that where you got Grey Ranchus from?
I have no idea. I'll be
Is
honest.
Grey... I'll enunciate harder. Is Grey Rat just going to die because I...
If you tell
fucking-
him to go here, sure.
well, didn't tell him to go here.
Well, then he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He doesn't have to die then.
Just like, what boss do I kill for him to do the thing?
I don't remember. Is it the tree? No.
Oh yeah, we still haven't killed the tree.
I don't remember what it is that activates him anymore. I'll be honest.
Ouch!
Maybe just
No,
come to the area.
no, it's literally any boss. It's it's literally just you beat a boss.
Oh, really?
And then he comes back. And then for this area, it's after you beat Pontiff.
So live them.
If you have a dude that can say them like Patches or Sigurd, which we don't have eyes of them, so I guess he's just fucking fucked.
Ornstein and Small.
Schmornstein and Schmome.
Yes.
Schmornstein and Loam.
The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. That's fair, Ivy.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just talking about the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo for some reason. I was just thinking about.
Adalawa? Like Adalawa? Like the
No.
like the dude from that says Adalawa?
No. The other one. No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one who fought in the Mexican-American War.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No,
that
okay.
one. That Adola.
Yeah, I like that one.
I do too.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. This is a good part of history. Teddy Roosevelt also, he fought side by side with him. They shot guns. Not at each other, but together in the same direction.
Together in the
Forwards
same direction.
at the enemy.
Why would they try to backstab this guy? What the fuck is wrong with me?
He has a back.
He does have a back.
It looks
like,
quite
but like, what the
stabbable.
fuck is wrong with me? Go over here, dude. Alright, oh, yeah. Alright, hello. Hello, good sir. What? What? Fucking... Fuck you. Alright, do your action. What?
I'm bad at
It's,
video games.
no, this shield is dumb. I hate parry shields, are the worst. They make my parries just bad for no reason.
Aren't they supposed to do parry then?
They're supposed to do parry but good, but they just don't. They always are stupid for me for some reason.
Well then.
Alright, get this shit out of here. Get the real shit in here.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, what else are you supposed to parry with? Fair enough. I forgot you could do it with like certain weapons.
With pounds.
Yeah, yes.
You can do it with scimitars. It's
Or
funny.
a knife.
Or a knife. Wait, you can't. Oh, right, the parrying dagger. I forgot that existed.
I don't remember. I knew it was one, but I don't remember what ones, or if it was even multiple potentially. Who knows?
You can also do it with a rapier.
Ha. Riposte.
Yes.
Riposte. Fair enough.
Ripostate. What's really annoying is in Dark Souls 2, when in either hand, if you aren't two-handing your rapier, it's just gonna do the parry if you press R2 in either hand. It's really annoying. Yeah, if you don't two-hand it, it doesn't have an R2. It's so fucking dumb.
Fascinating. That is interesting though.
It always has a parry.
It's kind of a neat feat. I'll be honest.
I missed.
Both of you missed though, so it was mutual,
There we go.
which was the more interesting thing.
I always think like, oh yeah, they're turtling. I should kick them, but they always just lower those shields because they're actually smart. It's not idiots.
Silver Knight.
They're just like, yeah, I'll just poise tank your fucking kick, idiot. What the fuck are you trying to do? Break my shield?
Yes.
What do you think was gonna happen, bitch?
Bitch indeed.
Yo, what's up? Sup, motherfucker?
Get him, Ivy. Get him.
Get him.
Stabbed him right in the frickin' chest. It technically was somewhere else, then it just sort of shipped over time. But it was, see, that's like, oh, that's rough. Now it's the chest, so it's not as bad though.
That fucking attack. It's always that fucking attack.
I have no problems with just being bad at video games, though. I'll be honest. I enjoy it.
That is a thing we're talking about.
Here's the thing. Because I think it's interesting, because I feel like you will constantly think about fighting games and constantly play fighting games and are like in the mindset, but you never actually goddamn talk about it. Like, that's the thing. It's interesting because it's, again, I have like the complete casual mindset. So I'm like, fighting games, I like them at like sort of the most base level, where it's just like, oh yeah, we're just playing casually and no one knows what they're doing. So it's like, it's just a fun like free for all, and we're just sort of fucking around. But then people like, well, here's this thing that my older brother taught me. It's called a wave dash, and it's like, how do you do that? It's cool. But then suddenly everyone's doing wave dash. It's just like, I don't want to do that stuff. Like, I don't want to do this.
Why wouldn't you want to do the thing that's cool? I don't understand not doing. It's not a cheap trick. It's just cool.
Cheap tricks.
It's not cheap. It's just cool. What's cheap is fucking being Marth and back throwing someone and then F smashing off the stage because you're a fucking prick who hates fun.
Marth is a coward.
Marth players are fucking cowards, except for me. I'm the only one that actually plays the game for some reason.
Marth only has one small eye, not two.
That's true. And if you hit him in the head with a hammer, he would die.
It would kill him instantly.
That fucking attack! Ah! I hate that attack. You have to do it like slightly earlier because it's too fast.
Get Goth
for
Marth
that
player.
Get Goth Marth player.
Get Goth Mart.
Get Goth
Get Goth Mart player.
Mart.
Hell yeah.
Yo, let's go Mart.
Let's go Mart.
Yo, shout out to Mart.
Get Goth, dude.
Get Goth.
Can I have some fan art of Goth Mart, please?
Yeah, Goth Mart.
I would love that. Goth Mart. It's also just another fun concept. I guess technically that's Hot Topic, but Goth Mart is much funnier than Hot Topic. The fact that it's just so unabashed.
It's so unabashed. It doesn't fucking care. Yeah, this is Gothmore. This is where you go if you're a fucking goth, and you actually will admit that you're a goth.
It's funny
unlike
'cause
all these cowards who just have a goth aesthetic, and then when you say that they're a goth, they're like, "What? No, I'm just being cool. I'm just being cool, dude. This is just what I wear, you know. I'm just being cool.
I'm just a coward.
I'm just a
sorry.
coward, and I cower behind my edgy aesthetic to make myself feel better.
Take him down, Ivy. Destroy.
Destroy them!
Destroy
them where it hurts!
Destroy the Goth Mart.
See, it's easy to do because I like goth stuff.
Fair enough. Know thy enemy.
Know thine enemy.
There's a funny thing I was talking about.
Well, that's cheating! That's actually cheating! You can't do that! That's
What
not
is it?
fair! I was in the backstab animation and he turned around and shielded! That's actually fucking cheating! That's so rare that happens. I hate it. Oh my
Nope.
god.
Go
Nope.
fuck yourself, baby.
Get destroyed, nerd.
Shit, what are we just...
What are you, casual? Do you level Dex?
God, rewind like, literally 5 seconds.
Fighting games are cool because you can wave dash, but you don't like being cool for some reason. You just like being lame and bad at
Fast
things.
forward 5 seconds.
I died. A goth gamer girl, Zelda.
There's something I wanted to actually branch off of that with, and it's gone
From
now.
goths
Somehow,
being
yes.
insecure about themselves and hiding behind an edgy, detached facade, even though they're very emotional.
More of the former, less of the latter. I think was it, but I think,
Cowards.
I think it's gone. Oh no, I think it was just some like it's. I think it's also just funny. I love the anti-establishment thing, and then there's literally just an entire store for them. Like Goth is one of those anti-establishment things. There's literally just a store for them.
Fucking goth store.
Like literally just like
Goths
lays out
are
like,
us.
It lays it out sort of like just like the point by point. Like yeah,
do you see-
here's the stuff. Here's like the cool like edgy kid stuff. This is here's a red bubble T-shirt of frickin' what's a TV show? I don't know, Steven Universe
Steven Universe. Yeah, that's the one.
and whatnot.
Fuck.
And
Yo.
we play frickin' heavy metal
And we
in the
play
store.
heavy metal in the store, and we have band T-shirts that are all too small,
Intentionally, Ivy.
intentionally too small, so that you look like you're trying to lose weight or something.
It's
I guess.
a statement.
It's a statement, you know.
You can't make me wear the correct size clothes, Mom. I'm different. But break away for a second. Just again, if you're goth, go ahead, do what you want to do. I'm not gonna stop you. I have no qualms with people. I like joking about stuff. I like teasing people. I don't want to push anyone's buttons too hard. But I guess we can take a step back now. I think that's just what I want to say.
Back it up.
I only enjoy playing things to a casual degree. I have no interest in like the actual competitive or like
Because you are a
nature.
coward and you are afraid of
genuine cowardice.
losing your innocence.
It's not the innocence, but there's genuine cowardice in the way I play. Like the way I play Smash Brothers, I play with potential handicap.
Yes, because you're no. The reason you do that is because you're scared of like the potential like people who play like that where they just like like they shrug off like losses, like, oh, I wasn't even trying, like stuff like that. It's like they're doing that because they are insecure about their actual skill, and so that they try to downplay like, they try to downplay.
But there's insecurity because you guys are genuinely better than me. So I'm just like, I'm gonna.
The thing is, like, no, I've played you, and I genuinely think you could be very good if you actually applied yourself.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
So like the way you play is actually genuinely smart for a casual level. Like it like the way that you see the game, you are thinking like in a way that like I would translate well into actually competing, and I'm like, you could be so good. Like I'll see you and I'm like, oh, there's so much potential here, and he could be awesome, and also no one else will fucking play video games with me.
Stop playing fighting games, fighting gamer.
Fighting gamer. It also also all of our fighting game friends just stop fucking playing fighting games except for me, and now I'm just sad and alone.
The community is
sad.
trash and is what do you call it? Is toxic.
And also fighting game communities are very toxic sometimes. They're very in your face about how much better they are than you, and I'm just like, no, stop that. Just like just accept that you are better.
Why can't we just have fun?
No, also there's the other way around where like people will just like overcompensate for how good they are, and just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking good. I'm so much better than you.
I bring a limo to the Smash tournament.
And then they'll lose, and they're like, oh, they only won because their character is objectively better and wins in this matchup.
I'm gonna hit him with my glove and then pay him money so that he doesn't sue me. So that I'm gonna pay him hush money after slapping him, like that person. But here's the thing: I think we should also take a step back and just like the way I play Smash Brothers. Maybe we've mentioned it, whatnot, but I play with it. I intentionally handicap myself
by not shielding or grabbing.
I do not shield. I do not grab. I do not block or dodge. Like I don't like any of those things.
The thing is, like, I'll see that, and I'll see you playing like that.
I don't enjoy those things.
And it's like, there are legitimately top players of the game who learned how to play the game doing that stuff. It's like playing with weird rule sets where they, like, don't just play the game in a completely different way, and they just see the game completely differently, and will do stuff that you've never seen before, and it's like, this is fucking amazing. They're the best. I love them.
I like it. But at the same time, it's just like, it's at the point where it's like, I'm not practiced like you guys, so whenever I play, it's like, I am at a disadvantage, so having this handicap it's like a safety net where basically, if I lose, well, congratulations, you beat the handicapped man. Would you like the trophy now? If I win, I will, like, you lost to a fucking girl. Like, I get it both ways. Like, congratulations, you won, but you beat the handicapped guy. Congratulations.
See,
but if I lose, it means less. Because
the thing is, like, I'll see that. Like, I see
it means
people
twice as much.
Like, I see people like just I see that as just like the low tier mentality of like people who play low tiers, and like as like almost as a statement more than like they actually just enjoy the character, and they'll like take every opportunity to complain about how bad their character is, and just to downplay their losses, and it's like, no, just fucking be good. Idiot.
I like it the other way around, where when like it was Brawl and Gandorf was I think the worst character in the game. Like,
no, he's objectively like the one of the worst characters in any fighting game.
It's in Brawl, and I'm just like, just fucking whooped your ass. Let's go. Worst character. That means that I'm good at video games.
Yeah, I mean that's the other way around. It's just like the people who are just like that
big
have
head.
That big low tier mentality of
big
like,
head. Let's go.
They're just like, I'm fucking so cool. I beat you with the low tier. Yeah.
I mean, I genuinely enjoy the character.
It's like it's like I'm just like, play the character because you like the character, not because you want to feel good that you beat someone with a worse character. It's like, no, you're missing the point of playing the character. It's like, stop. It's like so many people will play a character because they either want to deflect their insecurity about their own like skill level, or they just think that they're the best character, and like, I want to play this character because I want to win. It's like doing something because you want to. Oh shit! I shouldn't be going this way. I should be leveling up. I don't have. There it is.
But I mean, the other thing is like, this is not like a thing I adapted as a strategy. Like like nothing changed. I was like this from the beginning, where I didn't think to block or dodge or like do the grab. Like, I never thought to actively do those things. Like, they were never a part of my my rhythm. I always just like ran around, jumped, and like punched and attacked. That's all I really like. My brain like thought about. It was just they're never added to my like rhythm, and whatnot. And so when all my friends were doing that, I just learned the ways around it, because it was easier than to actually like learn how to start like doing and adding it into my like thought process.
The thing is, the only way to like the way you start doing that is you just like do it all the time. Like the way you implement something into your gameplay is you just learn how to do it. Then you go into a match and you just do exclusively that until you understand like all the situations where it works and doesn't work. It's like that's just like learning.
I did the opposite, where I just learned how to survive without it. But then, like, it worked well when we were constantly hanging out and playing the game and whatnot. So it was like, I was actually pretty darn good in our friend group when we were all casual. But then everyone started, like, getting more serious about it. And then I started, like, having my, like, was like, I'm not winning quite as much. You know, I'm not doing as well. And then it got to the point where just like, okay, well, we stopped hanging out and playing the game as much. And then we'd pick it up, like, and be like, wow, it's been 6 months since I've played. Now I'm like, actually, like, you guys have just been, like, keeping going because you guys got into the game, like, hardcore for actual competitively. So it's now like I can't, like, now I feel like, oh shit, I cannot keep up. I have like now this handicap that I've just sort of done naturally to myself is like like an actual safety net type thing, where it's like
a mental safety net.
Correct. Where it's like also because like I haven't played this game in like 6 months, and you guys like competitively like practice all the time. So it's like having both things like helps. It's just like, all right, I am like at a disadvantage. Like I may have some like talent or whatnot, but like I do want to practice all the one. So just like I sort of like fell out with the games after a while.
The thing is, like I'll actively seek out like people who are just better than me at things, because I feel like I improve the most when I'm forced to fight someone that knows how to deal with all of like my options, and I have to like actually think about like everything that I'm doing, and just like, you know, just be good. I just have to be better than I normally would be when I'm playing something that's better than me.
Yeah, I mean, here's the way that I feel about it is, you know, like, you know, your cheap tricks will never like outpace actual skill and strength, you know, and actual ability. You know, someone could learn your cheap tricks, and then your cheap tricks, you know, now is a hindrance because someone knows how to counter it. Having just been very, very strong and not having needed cheap tricks is always the best way. That's the way I always feel about it. That's more of like, that sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons more than an actual like, well, like, you know, that's the way I feel about it. Like, I genuinely just don't like care about like doing the tech where you just hit a wall but you press a button so then you don't like fling off it and whatnot. Like, yeah, well, it's cheap. I'm just gonna freaking, if I get hit.
Well, it's not cheap. It's just a mechanic of the game.
It's a mechanic of the game, but I don't like that. If I'm just gonna take it, and then basically, here's the thing, just don't get hit.
Just don't get hit.
That's my counter.
All right, I guess you're
that's my strategy to that. That's my way to counter that. Just hit you first.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad. I'm washed.
I'm freaking sloshed. Alcohol, mate.
Oh, fuck you. Don't fuck with that
Fuck
camera.
you, mate. You gonna get the souls? Or no, we already spent them, didn't we?
Yeah, I spent them. There's like
that's right.
There's 301. I don't need a 301.
Yeah, they're not full. Well.
Yep. Ouch.
Jolly good, mate.
Jolly good, mate.
Stabbed your shins, did I?
Oh, dear God, he's gonna attack me.
Yeah, I will say, fighting games is one of those things. I feel like, for as much of a thing it is in your life, you do not talk about it like quite like.
The thing is, like, I've thought about this too.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't talk about like things like that I'm just super like hardcore into,
obsessed,
is because like there's when I want to talk about something specific, there's too much of like a lead up to that thing. Like there's too much background to explain until I can get to the point that I actually want to make. Like if I like have, like, let's say I want to talk about like the Green Forest Wall Run in Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Like if I have to explain everything about like that level and like why the wall run is even like necessary.
Also speed run
and also like all the speed run tactics and how it works and why it's so difficult to do and all that. And I just have to go into so much detail just to complain about a thing that's difficult.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just too much work for what it's worth.
I understand that, but at the same time, like, question is, what is it about like Smash Brothers that actually like appeals to you?
It's just,
is it the fact that there's a community of people who are just very good at it, and so there is always someone better to learn from?
No, it's literally just that it is fun to move around and hit people. That's the only reason. Yeah. Exclusively the only reason is that it is fun to move around and to hit people.
See, I like that. This is the thing that I don't think I've heard you say. Like, I definitely, like, I remember we had a conversation where, because I'd heard it somewhere before, I don't even 100% remember where, but it's just like, the way to play, like, Smash Brothers, like, the true, like, most fair or whatnot way, is Fox v Fox Final Destination, no items.
I fucking hate that. It's such a stupid meme.
But it's just it was a thing I'd heard, and then like Ivy sent me a video of a guy who was like, yeah, this is a guy who does like plays a lot the way that I did. It's just a thing, and then I saw him do that. It was just like jogging the thing. I was like, I have a question. Like, I heard this was like, you know, Fox v Fox is the true thing.
The thing is that guy doesn't
do you
play.
Think it is?
Like, the weird thing is that I didn't even like that didn't even register in my mind that he was even a thing that happened, because he doesn't even play Fox.
Oh, it was like a 5-second clip even.
It was like it was like 5 seconds of him playing Fox. I'm like, oh yeah, he like doesn't fucking play Fox. He's not a Fox player.
But like
he's just so good that he can just do that.
Yeah, and I thought about it. I was just like, oh, that was the thing I heard. Like, what's Ivy's thing? Because like, is that like the most fair way to like?
And then my immediate thing is to go in to explain the exact details of how this meme started and why it's such a stupid meme and I hate it and it's dumb.
Instead of answering my question, and then like, because of that, because Ivy was just like explaining like, oh, you know, like, I think your response was.
And then I sent it before it was finished, and I fucking panicked, and you were just like questioning me, and
because I was just like generally curious, because it's something that like doesn't like, I don't understand too much. But also, because there was also the meme of like, well, in 20XX, people will place Fox on whatever the thing is. That's what the 20XX is named after. What is that? What the emulator? Not emulator, but this melee.
The melee thing
is called.
Yeah. Well, it's not that the melee thing is. There's like a mod pack that's
the mod pack. That's what
it's a mod pack that's just like specifically for training. It's like the 20XX training package.
In the future, people are so good at playing Fox on Final Destination that I don't remember the end of every match will be decided by like a rock paper scissors because of literal port priority, like seeing who gets the first port. That's what it was.
It's like so dumb.
That's what the joke was. But you know, it is just one of those things, and I'm just like. Is the thing. I think Ivy's response to me being like, is that the, you know, should Fox be like, is that like the most like fair match? Was like, I think you should play whoever you want to play, whoever is fun to you. I'm like, that's not the question I asked Ivy.
I don't. I just like I'm also just have fucking terrible reading comprehension and just didn't understand the question you were asking me genuinely, and just went on a different tirade.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember like parts of it and whatnot, but it just became this thing where it was just like, because it was just the thing of me trying to understand like what is the Smash like community, like what is fun and like interesting, and like what, like why do you enjoy it? Because this is one of those things that is fascinating to me, because I'm not into it. Like, I don't see it that way. I don't like the competitive like nature of things, like that, like competitive nature of anything like automatically detracts my enjoyment like from anything. You know, like I would love to just like bounce a basketball back and forth for 2 hours with someone more than play basketball.
See, I love competition.
Yeah. Because
I love the feeling of seeing someone who is garbage and just that like is just like doing something like that. It's like it's like a very like I feel like you would understand it if you got into the same like spiteful mindset of seeing someone who is absolute trash doing better than you and just being like, fuck that guy, I'm gonna be better than him, fuck him.
No,
it's like that. It's such a powerful raw emotion of just like, I fucking hate this. You can't keep getting away with this. I'm gonna fucking beat them. I'm gonna destroy them. I'm gonna annihilate them.
I definitely understand spite. I understand that 100%. And just seeing someone just use the bullshit like meta tactics. And just like, this is what's in the meta, and this is what is like cheap and easy and efficient for getting kills, but it's not like.
Yeah, I'm going to, out of spite, go to the roundabout way of doing the stupid, unoptimal, like fucking off meta bullshit. That's going to get me it's going to take more work, but fuck you, I'm better than you.
Like I see, they do the meta thing where they just like freaking smash you and destroy you in like 3 seconds. Like, well, it was cheap and it wasn't fair. And I don't imagine it was actually even fun for you. I assume the other person just like is an asshole.
I never understand people.
Like, I don't get it.
Like, I just don't understand people who fucking just back throw at ledge and then gimp you. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just like you're not even playing the game at that point. You're just playing to win. You're not playing to have fun.
Exactly. Like that is definitely like a distinction in my brain too. That I definitely recognize and whatnot.
Oh, I can't see anything. I couldn't fucking see anything. It got stuck in the corner. I think he just like boxed. I think he just body blocked me in here. I couldn't move.
Body.
Unfortunate. That's what sucks about fighting him over there, is that you can just get caught on the wall. You really need to just fight him in the center. But I wasn't baiting him in there properly because I'm going for the parry strats. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like fighting games.
I'm sure
they're good.
It's one of the things. Like Smash Brothers, I enjoy it when we're if we're just fucking around. Like when we play the stuff.
Which is Ganon Dittos on Temple, and we just punch each other.
Exactly. We
awesome.
just hit each other just really hard, and it's great, and it's so much fun. And we are just like fucking around, and we're trying. We're playing the game. We're trying to win in a way, but it's not like. There's no like bullshit added stuff. It's just like, oh, let's fucking go.
See, like,
it's just some like pure let's have some fun. Like I really enjoy that. When if to actually like go to like a tournament and play the game against someone, it'd be like, okay, he wobbled me, and then like
the thing is they banned wobbling. Wobbling's not a thing anymore.
Well, he just did some like bullshit nonsense, and just like it's like I just couldn't like keep up with it, and I just feel like I was cheated, and like I didn't.
Oh, you can't parry that one.
I just feel like I was cheated, and like, sure he beat me, but like I won the moral victory. So why does he get the goddamn trophy?
Because he won. Like you just have to be better.
I know, but like I would get so frustrated at like people just playing cheap and like playing just the smart thing.
The thing is, I use that frustration to improve myself. Like I like frustration is only useful if you're using it to better yourself.
Frustration just pushes me away from things. I'm like, I'm just gonna find something that doesn't frustrate me.
I see something frustrating, and I'm like, I'm going to keep fighting this until I figure out until it's unstraining, until it's no longer frustrating,
until it's not straining at all.
Until I'm looking at this person like an idiot. Like the idiot that they are.
Until I'm looking at this person like an idiot.
Like an idiot. Until I'm making this person realize how
I just stare at them cross-eyed whilst they deliver their speech, making them feel dumb.
Yeah.
Even though I'm the one cross-eyed.
Here.
Do it, coward.
Do it. Do it.
Do it, coward. Then the skeleton goes. What?
Ouch!
Oof, oof, oof.
Oh no, that's a whole lot of damage.
Ooh,
I want to hit him.
Also, it reminds me of a thing where, because you guys were trying to get me to get like a fighting game thing, because it's just like, I talk about the thing where I reminisce about when we were young
and bad.
It wasn't competitive. It was all just for the fun, because no one was using their tactics and all these the meta thing where you do a wave dash and then you you tech and all that stuff. That's just like I have no idea about any of this hullabaloo. We're just using the things we understand. So like getting a new game that none of us have any experience with, and then just all playing. But for me, I'm also just like, eventually we're gonna get to the point where it's going to outpace me again. Like this is all. I feel it's always the inevitable where it's just like, I'm not going to be passionate about it. I'm just going to, let's have some fun. This is going to be cool. I'm going to learn how to play this guy who's big and tough and punches hard. and you know you guys are going to play the game, and for a while it's probably going to be fun, but then eventually it's like people are going to get competitive, and then it's just going to be like, I've lost it, it's gone, it's worthless to me.
I don't know. The thing is with like traditional fighters, a lot of the time is like for some reason I don't know why, but no one ever commits to them. Like everyone is just like, yeah, this is the game we're playing. Now it's done. We're done with this game. No more of that. Move on to the next game. I'm just like, no, just like stay playing the same game. Stop. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't understand that. But we've, I mean, we actually haven't played in a while, but we were getting into Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. I think that was the one.
That might be the one. Yeah, I don't remember which one.
Yeah, we were all getting into it, and we were like, we're all fucking terrible at this game. And I was like, and I realized, wait, this is exactly what Tom's always wanted, a game that we're all terrible at, so we could be equals once again.
That's just the thing is, I just worry about like eventually it will come back.
The thing is, like, I don't think we're like this phase of everyone. I mean, it's probably already over, honestly. Of just like everyone playing it is going to last long enough that everyone gets to that level of skill.
Oh, maybe.
Also, just some of our friends just don't fucking care anymore about like getting good at fighting games. They just care about playing the new fighting game and being like, "Yep, this is the new fighting game. I'm gonna just I'm just gonna find a character that does a dumb thing, and I'm gonna keep doing that one dumb thing until my friends learn how to counter it, and then I'm gonna pick a new character, and then we're gonna play a different game."
Yeah. Fighting games are bad.
Fighting games are bad.
4X grand strategy games. But I don't like competition. I like Civ 5, but I don't like when there's other countries in it. If I could just be me and I just colonize the world and just build cities and there's no one to actually contest me, I'd be really happy and have a fun time. Genuinely true. I would prefer that mode where just like, oh, occasionally I'll fight a barbarian, you know. But like there's no other like warring city state that eventually I have to conquer or like out compete. It's just me by myself. I'd enjoy that a lot. That's just me as a person. Unlike a poor son.
Poor son.
The son who is poor and does not have the money. That is a dichotomy.
Take that, your fucking shins. I'll kill you.
It's funny because we are so similar, but we are also foils. We are also opposites.
Oh, he did the wrong
ways.
thing. God damn it! I thought it was in the right
fucked
position.
it up. You did the joke wrong.
And there we go.
Yay. The joke is funny.
Oh, the joke is funny.
The joke is funny because it's funny in a joke. Jihuha. Let's smoke a cigarettes. He does drugs behind alleyway, gym, locker room.
Let me kill the stand. Oh fuck! No, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I take it back.
Didn't go super well.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This fight seems to be going like fine. I'm just fucking sucking.
It's just when the other guy comes around.
Just when the other guy, I'm just.
You just need to
being
like
dumb.
get rid of him as soon as possible.
I just need to wait.
Fine.
You need to wait for the stand to spawn and then kill it. That's what needs.
Then it'll be fine as soon as you're not like trying to figure out your moment to get the other one.
Yeah, it's because he's much more passive in the second phase. It's way easier to fight him. It's just he has two dudes. I mean, it's easy enough to like dodge his attacks. It's just like getting the hit in and then not getting hit for it is like kind of difficult. I don't know. I like this boss a lot.
Fair enough. I find him usually a little annoying, but he's usually not too bad.
I don't know. Sometimes he can be annoying if you don't have that much damage.
Usually the second phase is more annoying for me because he just jumps up in the sky and then explodes.
Alright, usually the first phase is more annoying for me because I just like am stupid and am missing my parries.
The second phase, he jumps up in the sky and then falls down on you and explodes.
That attack does suck.
That's the thing that makes me annoyed usually is that attack. And I think he only does that in the second phase, which is why I think it's more annoying.
Yeah, he does only do that in second phase.
Yeah. Otherwise, usually it's not too bad.
Jump back that way. Thank you. Oh. One more hit on him. One more hit.
Ho.
Fuck you.
Ho ho ho. Santa Claus.
Ho ho.
Ho moly.
Ouch. Oh jeez.
Ho.
Oh, I hate this attack.
He jumps and then he double jumps.
Damn it, I hate that move. It sucks.
Yeah. Frustrating.
Yeah, spawn your stand, spawn your stand, spawn your stand, spawn your stand. Oh no! Duck! No! Oh, he was almost dead!
Oh, he was still alive!
No, he was almost dead, and I was like, God damn it.
I thought you got him. I
Backdash.
thought that was like the stand is gonna keeps going for a few seconds. Gotcha.
Yeah, no. The kid's dumb.
Bloody confrontation.
That was close, though. That went well.
Yeah, that was
Just need
definitely
another
the
attempt
closest.
like that where I don't fucking die.
Where he doesn't move away.
Also where I don't get hit by the fire.
Yes.
That would be ideal if I just didn't get hit by the fire.
Yeah, I think generally. What's interesting, I feel like, again, just the thing where we're so similar, like, but we're also like foils and opposites.
It's always confusing.
It's great because like speed running and then fighting games are two things on my opposite spectrum. That's just like, yeah, those are things I could never do. I could never enjoy. But the things that you now spend your entire life doing. They're like your entire devotion now. It's all you do.
Don't do that.
I did it anyways, he said. Goes up to wife, says, hey, I'm sorry, I need to be alone. I need a little bit of me time. Locks himself in the room, pulls open drawer, removes the Wii, opens the me channel. Haha, me time.
Ouch!
Look at
I can't parry that. How did I do that? I keep thinking I can parry that attack, but he uses both of the swords, but can't.
what if you hit the second sword?
You can't parry the second sword. You can only parry the fiery sword.
What if you did? Anyways. What if you have a second sword of your own to parry with? Yeah?
That's a good point.
Correct.
I should get a second sword of my own. To parry with.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
I Shigeru Miyamoto, indeed. Alright, let me get a second sword of my own to parry with.
We got him. He's going down.
We got him. GG's.
He's going down.
Oh, he's going down. Town. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's going downtown. He's going to the police station. He's gonna spend the night in a prison cell because guess what? He was carrying alcohol on him. You can't do that. Okay, that's just showing off.
Such a silly animation. I love it. No, the fucking. Do I have a freaking. Yes! This is the funniest fucking thing. I love this animation.
Yeah, and then you get shot by
You get shot by Indiana Jones.
by Indiana Jones. Yeah, exactly. But it's cool up until then.
Ouch. The frame rate hurt me. It actually physically hurt me.
Ouch, the lag.
Ouch.
Lag spike.
Oh my god, I actually hit that. I was not expecting to hit that.
Have you ever like stepped on a lag spike? It feels kind of like a Lego. It does hurt. It's not fun to step on because it's a spike. You
Don't do that.
Haha, he did it anyway.
Stop. Stop. Oh my god, you can actually fucking parry with this thing. God damn. I was not expecting that.
Let's go.
I was not expecting it to actually be like useful for parrying. And be able to actually parry consistently with it.
It's good for not having frames.
Yeah.
It's worked pretty well if that is the thing we've been going for.
Staggered him. Oh.
But then he didn't explode. He just went slam. Slam kabam. Asher
Bam! Oh, he fucking burned. No! Oh. Bit rate, you are right there.
No. It's having a time.
It's like fucking Frozen.
It's okay. It's back up. It was done like 56. Now it's back up to that's a bit more normal. It's still a little like odd.
I mean, it's been kind of like jittery the whole time.
I know it has, but I didn't know if that was just like on one end or the other, or what happened over there.
I don't know.
Double check, just see what's going on. There's a network error.
Reload player.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
No.
Is it working? Is it good?
Is it okay?
Is it happening again? Is it happening again?
Is it actually fucking frozen? I'm gonna reload the page.
Yeah, reload the page is a great idea. Technical
Unfortunate.
difficulties. Sorry, people.
So strange.
I think the anime might be going to shit. The internet might be going to shit. There we go. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna try checking on my phone.
Frozen.
I'm gonna try checking things on my phone. Give me a second.
Why is it just frozen?
I don't
That's
know.
so weird. I'm gonna go fight the
Should
boss
we
again.
pause the recording?
I don't know. You can't pause the recording. How many times do I have to say this?
You've said this not many times.
You can't pause the recording. You can
only-
stop the recording and then continue a different recording.
You said there's a total of only maybe a few. Can you pull up the thing over there again for me?
Oh, it changed.
Could you like pull that up for me? Just
Hold on.
yeah, it's exactly the same. It's frozen over there. At least the recording is still going. Even if the stream perhaps is stopped.
Also, recording is just stupid and bad and doesn't work at all.
Well, this is like it's. I hate this.
This is unfortunate.
Well, hey, it's doing what it's doing.
Oh well. I guess the stream just sucks.
Maybe it's still a podcast for people. I don't know. I didn't try to turn on the sound. 'Cause I
Still a
didn't want it.
podcast.
So some people just get to see this picture of us, and then just hear a podcast. It is what it is.
Ouch!
Ow.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, he like poked you and then he freaking ouched. Not good.
Since this game seems to be fucking killing everything, should we just like
Take a break, take a pause, and try and see what the hell's going on.
kill the boss and then like move on from there, or like stop or something like that?
Do you want to do it basically off screen though?
Hey, Kiss It is like basically off screen. I don't know. Do I want to do that?
Maybe we should just take a break, just see what is happening, like what's going on. Try resetting things and then pop back in.
I'm gonna give him
Whoa.
one more go though.
It updated a little bit.
Is it getting back to normal?
No clue.
Because like what's confusing is that it doesn't look like there's like not that many drop frames.
I can see me on my phone on there currently, so
Oh.
it's pretty far behind.
Oh, I guess it was just frozen for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Just the packets we're sending. I don't know if that's even what it means, but it's a thing I said that I think is a thing that could happen. Sure means something. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, I think maybe we should even still just like maybe finish this boss and then just take a break just in
Yeah.
case like things are messed up.
What the fuck is he doing? Stand? Where's your stand, dude? Don't do the fire! Oh, damn it!
I'm also just worried that it might get corrupted or something.
That is a
This is
possibility.
the other thing I'm just genuinely afraid of. So
The thing is, I just don't want to leave this off on a dumb cliffhanger like this. I just want to kill him and have it be done with.
if it's gonna be on screen, then sure enough, fair, fine. Since it is now updating, I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Because we just come back anyways later. All right. Let's take him down.
Let's take him down.
I think visually I like having the little
The rapier.
rapier. I think visually it is nice.
Just seeing the two swords. The one for parrying.
Yeah, the parrying sword.
The parrying sword. It's kind of funny. It's kind of the best.
A parrying sword for parrying and an arming sword for arming.
Yep.
For arming weapons.
God damn. Okay, maybe this thing does suck.
Maybe just a little. Who knows?
Ouch.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah, that was
As
beginner's
well.
luck. That was,
It's problem.
no, I can get that one. I can get that one perfectly. It's just the first one's like inconsistent, which sucks because you just face tank half your health if you miss it.
could also just dodge it and then like get him when he does this again afterwards.
Well, no, then the AI manip is all fucking off. You like he's not gonna.
So you've been doing AI manipulation the whole time?
Oh, the thing is like because like the attack where he swings around, like he is basically guaranteed to do it if you do that parry at the start, if you position yourself in a certain way. So that is basically the only AI manip that I actually know how to do and do consistently.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, fair enough.
It's just like you get the parry, you position yourself, then he gets up, he does the attack, you parry him again, and then he's at half health, and then he goes to second phase. Or you miss the parry, then you position yourself. He does the attack, you parry him once, and then you continue from there. It's basically just like a 50-50 of what. Oh, you can actually write. You can actually you don't. Oh.
What's happening, Ivy? Tell me.
I never knew that you could actually like R1 with this thing.
What do you think would happen?
I thought
block?
I thought you would just be like with it, and then you go whoosh. No, you can actually fucking use this in your offhand. It's awesome.
That is cool.
It's actually the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. That's probably why everyone fucking uses this with the straight sword, because they're metamancers. And I hate them, and they're all the worst. Like literally the fucking metamancer combo is just this. It's so dumb.
Cool.
And just fucking win. Ouch! Because it does so much damage.
Nice. I'm glad.
And it's very difficult to escape from. Because it has a lot of range.
Well, I'm glad, Ivy. Cool.
Souls PvP is not my forte. I don't care that much for it. It's like fine.
I have not done any of it, and I don't have much interest either. I feel it'd be the same thing as I mentioned earlier with the competitive people, where it's just like, I just lose and I feel like I got cheated. Whereas like, you just beat me, but it was an unfair fight. So like, I
feel like that's it's not even. It's just genuinely true for this game a lot of the time.
Yeah, I just feel like
it's just genuinely unfair.
I don't feel like, oh man, it's a shame I lost. I feel like I just got fucking cheated and it was bullshit, and now I'm upset. Like,
it's just really, like everyone's trying to bullshit each other, and it's annoying.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a tad of that. A tid.
Alright, there we go. I didn't.
Ay caramba.
This is so hard to do with no heals.
It's like I'm
so used to just being able to like face tank a hit on the last phase and then just fucking kill him.
Not so.
So it's like I have to approach this fight in a completely different way now that I can't fucking just kill him easily. He's become a difficult boss once again.
Don't worry, Abby, you can do this, I believe.
He ceased to be.
He ceased discharge.
He ceased his discharge of difficulty.
Exactly. But now what is left? Now what remains? Alright.
Nothing but ash burnt to cinder. Unfit even to be cinder, in fact.
Unfit even to be ash.
For Pokemon.
I was gonna say Ketchum. I was gonna do that.
How the fuck? How are we like this? How are we just so on the same wavelength at all times, yet also completely polar opposites?
Well, I mean, Pokemon is just universal, obviously.
Ouch.
Oh, actually, Ivy. To jump back to something way earlier, robots were brought up. Now, for completely unrelated reason, don't bring up the actual reason. Just think about robot.
I like robots.
I said don't think about reason. Just think about robot.
I like robots.
No. We're not talking about that anymore, Ivy. We're not doing fetish. But jump back. This is something I passed by a couple people, and I've had like different answers.
I'm stupid.
Ivy, is art an inherently human thing?
All right, this.
No, I've asked you.
Theoretically, if a robotic mind was to become sophisticated enough to be indistinguishable from a human, I would say that maybe their art is actually art and not just fake shit made up by an algorithm that has no meaning and no emotion. But currently, as it stands, things that aren't made with emotions, I guess, aren't technically art or some shit like that. But then again, most art is like fucking Hollywood bullshit that's made by corporations that doesn't actually have any soul or gains other than making money. And I hate this debate because it is purely philosophical.
Indistinguishable from art. Indistinguishable from human, I think, only relies on the fact that human's flawed. Like, it is still just an, ones and zeros, which again, perhaps you could say humans are that. Well, he's dead.
What? Oh, I didn't have enough. That was like fucking. I should have dodged there. I guess.
Yeah.
I thought I could just iframe that. I know, right? Elden Ring. There it is.
I love the Lord of the Rings. Oh,
that's gonna
Frodo.
That's
He's
gonna
my
stay
favorite.
there the whole time. Oh no, I forget. I didn't change that setting.
The Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
I can't wait till we actually see a thing. Have we actually seen anything of it, like any footage or like a picture yet?
We saw the trailer
Did we?
and nothing else.
Oh,
No gameplay.
there was a trailer, yes, but that was like a long time ago. There's not been anything recent, right?
Nope.
George R. R. Martin
Nothing.
is still alive, right?
Probably.
I assume he is still alive. I have no idea. Fair enough, but
There you go.
well, there it is. Now it's gone. Elden Ring. I'd love
That won't
to see
watermark
something
our
about
stream.
it. I'd love to see something about it one of these days.
That would be nice.
When it does.
Nerd shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree completely. But
Completely indeed.
as I was saying, like with these, like even like no matter how sophisticated a robot gets, it is only going to seem human because humans are just gonna be like humans are dumb.
Yeah.
Like it just seems human, but it's not. It's not.
maybe.
It can never become the same like equivalent. It can act like one or do all that stuff, but it's doing it on algorithm. Like,
Okay,
it's
here.
not perfect.
Okay, I would then posit the idea humans are robots, and our brains are simply just our fucking programming.
Brains are fascinating because we have no control over our brain. It like our mind is separate from our brain, and our like brain has control over
See,
our
like
mind.
if we have no free will, then neither does a fucking algorithm that is, programmed to act exactly like a human. So what is there to distinguish us from a robot if we are already robots, basically, and slaves to our own mind?
In some way, well, we're not slaves to our own mind. In my opinion, I feel like we are our mind. Our body is like something we have partial control over, but our brain could just say, I'm now going to inject hormones and chemicals, and now you're angry and you feel upset, or you feel horny, or you feel like depressed, or you feel bipolar, or something like that, and just fuck with you because it's funny. It's like, why'd you do this, brain? What the hell? Why do I now see a skeleton dancing in the corner of my room and telling me to kill my parents? What? Come on, brain, cut it out, dude. Like you're like your brain and mind are separate, where your brain is just doing shit constantly. Like I have no control over like the blood flowing through my veins. I can't tell it to start going the other direction if I wanted to. Like, I do not have full control over my body, but my brain does, which is just a fascinating thing. Like, we are the conscious, like, our consciousness is our mind. That is the part of us that's alive. It's fascinating. Like, I think about, like, immortality type stuff, so I think about this every now and then, and all that whatnot. That's another thing. I want to live forever. I never want to die. I want to be immortal. Even if I was, like, in a state where it's basically, like, I'm just in a coma and not conscious or aware of anything for eternity, but I'd never die, I'd be fine with that. I just don't want to die ever. Like, even if I'm basically dead and indistinguishable from dead, but I am still technically alive, that's good enough for me. The only thing is, like, I think about that, but then I'm like, well, if you stick my head and, like, my brain into a robot, is my existence, like me right now, like just the continuous consciousness, or is it part of my brain? Like, if
No! What the fuck? I told her
I said never interrupt me, Ivy.
it keeps happening!
And so
It's the same thing keeps happening where he'll do the thing, and he'll do the thing, and I'll dodge it, and then I'll dodge the second thing, except it's just slightly too early of dodge, and I'll just get hit by it, and I'm just like, God damn it, this has happened every single time.
iframes. All those kids that are bending over looking at their iframes, it's texting. But like just one of those things where it's just like, you know, when they have there's the thing with the, you know, Star Trek where they have the teleporter, and every time they're teleported, their atoms are deatomized and then reassembled based on what their atoms and all that what was last. So they're technically, is it the same that is it them? Is it now a new person?
Okay.
Or I'm just
Well,
like,
also
yes.
your body every 7 years has been like thoroughly replaced. Like every single atom is completely different in it.
But your mind is different from your body. Where your mind is a continuous consciousness. So I'm like, if your mind goes out for a second, where you know how you can die for a little bit and then come back, if your brain shuts off and you come back, is it a different you? Is it the equivalent of a clone in your body, and the you that was you is now dead, and now a clone with your basically exact thoughts and feelings and emotions and mentality has now taken over as if they were just born, but they think that they're you because they have the memories of you and whatnot. But you're like you, the continuous consciousness that you just were, is now gone. Like your existence is that continuous consciousness. The second it's gone for a second, comes back, is it now just like equivalent to if a clone was now like taken over your consciousness? Like
The same
no
thing
longer
fucking
you're
happens
dead.
every single time! Oh my god!
Like if you die for a second, you stay dead, and a new, like an equivalent of you sort of takes over. That's just one of those things. Or is it, you know, would it still be you? Like if they took my brain out, put it into like, it's the equivalent of people who are just like, yeah, I want to upload my existence to the internet and become like and live forever. It's like that. It's not you. It's a clone of you. Like you could upload your consciousness to the internet, but you could also still be here on the earth at the same time, coexistently. There's no reason why that has to be separated, which means that it would inherently just be a clone of you. Like there would be distinguishing between the two. You could exist simultaneously in that circumstance. So it's not you. You don't get to live forever. A clone of you gets to live forever on the internet. So what's the fucking point? Like it's not you. So who gives a shit if a clone of me lives? Why do I care about that asshole? You know, I want to live forever. Why should I give that other asshole, that clone of me, immortality? Why can't I have it? Like, I think that's dumb. That's one thing that always pisses me off in sci-fi, is when they're like, yeah, you just freaking upload myself to a robot, and now it's me. Like, there are games, like Soma was a game that, like, went into, talked about it. It was a little shallow on it a little bit, but, you know, it did get the points across, where it's just like, you know, the consciousness is one thing, and, like, you know, you could clone yourself and put yourself into, like, a new body and technically live forever, but, like, it's not really you. Like, it's basically just a clone of you taken over now and then. So what was the fucking point? You're not immortal, it's just your body was. Like, the you that was you technically died, and now the equivalent of a clone is just going on, having time of his life, thinking that it worked. It's worthless. It upsets me. I hate that stuff. I hate sci-fi. I hate science fiction. Science is alright. Like, I just want to live forever and be immortal.
I just hate philosophizing. I hate it because it's stupid and will never have a concrete answer, and it pisses me off.
I don't think robots can ever make art.
Like, it seems pointless to think about because there is no actual answer. Because there's like you can't define what art is. It just exists, and everyone knows what. It's like a thing, you know what it is when you see it.
Correct.
Like you can't just make it a rigid definition. Therefore, robots can make art. So fuck you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just feel the opposite way. I'm like, because a robot, like, there's emotion and expressionism is what art is.
What if a robot is programmed to have perfect emotion and expression? That is. What if that happens? What if we just program a human mind from scratch?
I don't believe perfection can exist. I'll be honest.
It doesn't need to be perfect. Because no human is perfect. Therefore, no robot human will be perfect.
I don't think a robot could ever get to the level a human is. Like I can't even comprehend that. I'm like, that's like ludicrous.
Oh fucking god!
I'm like, that's just like ludicrous to think that that's possible. I mean, maybe it is true. I mean, maybe it probably is true. I don't know. Fucking who does? But I'm like, yeah.
God damn, get the fucking.
Not a chance. Robot dumb. Get fucking
I like
owned.
robot girls. They're cute, and they have are made of metal.
What's your favorite type of metal? What type of, if you could have a robot girl, Ivy, what is your ideal metal for her to be made out of?
Ideal metal.
Do you like a nice, like, tungsten, like, ooh, she's not hot to the touch, she's actually very resistant to heat and whatnot.
Tough shit.
Ooh, a woman made out of plutonium.
Ooh,
she's cool, but now I have cancer.
Yeah, let's go.
I like that, like, it's like, I like that risk, that, like, danger, because now I have cancer and I'm dying. Or do you like someone, you just like, or just like plain and boring, that's like iron. I want the Tin Man.
Iron.
I want the Tin Man, but the Tin Woman. It's like the Tin Man, but just has like boobs.
No, I just need. No, I need that stainless steel. It's very necessary.
Would you be upset if you had a stained steel robot?
Oh, of course. I'd have to get them buffed.
Fighting game joke about Pit, I guess. I don't know. I don't know fighting games, but you just said buffed, and that's all I could think about. It's fighting game joke. But I don't know fighting games to actually make a joke.
Stop that.
What about, you know, cobalt is nice in theory, but it's not really, it's not exactly good for metal, is it? Titanium, just a nice, titanium would be buff and strong, so you know, just have like a freaking buff.
No. Okay, thank you.
Gorel.
Thank you.
I'm just now thinking like the logistics of all this.
No, you bitch!
Like, what if there was like an anime? It was all robot girls, but they were made of different metals, and so one was made of titanium, so she was titanium strong, so she was really like strong and tough. And then there was one that was like made of gold, so she was like very like sort of like frail and bendable, but everyone loves her, and she's very shiny.
Sounds like the best fucking anime ever. It blew my fucking mind.
And she's malleable, emotionally.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, malleable gold, that's actually a thing. Seki no Kuni. So okay.
I thought that was just about like gems.
No, they are gems, but there's some gold in there that gets mixed in at a certain point. And, it is interesting.
That's confusing.
You'll understand one of these days when we actually can like gather an amount of people and sit down and watch it.
And watch an anime, which it's really the only place I come to watch anime is.
I mean, who do we even watch it with? Because I did already watch it with two other people.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they'd be willing to watch it again.
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea. So it's an anime about rocks, but they're girls.
Anime rocks, but they're girls.
It's like Steven Universe.
They're not actually girls. They're actually genderless amorphous beings.
Oh, so it is literally just like Steven Universe, where they look like girls, but then you just have the caveat of but they're not actually. They don't even like use like gendered pronouns. Like, well, but they're
actually
effeminate, like design wise.
Some of them are effeminate. Some of them are very androgynous.
Really? I have no idea. I feel like androgynous is
like, especially the main character is like very like, especially later into the story, becomes very androgynous.
Becomes androgynous.
It becomes more androgynous as the story goes on.
Interesting. Don't know.
Ouch.
Okay, time to turn to magical girl anime and call it heavy metal magic. Ooh. Why does it have to be heavy though? What's the heaviest metal? Is it lead?
Lead?
Lead? I know lead is heavy.
That's the heaviest stable metal, I would assume.
Lead?
Because like there's a lot of metals that exist that are very like just fucking died. They just have like tiny half-lives and cannot sustain themselves.
Lead is heavy in the chest area, but makes people angry because lead is one of those things, if you have it in the water, it turns people like angry and whatnot and makes us like violent, so she constantly pisses people off, but she has big boobs. That's Lead's character, the lead robot anime girl.
Oh my fucking god.
That's what that would be. I ship tungsten and lead.
God damn it! I'm fucking taking off this stupid rapier. It's making me disappearing.
Like, I've gotten so far into this, I was about to make a ship tungsten and lead. Oh, you know, she really puts the tongue in tungsten, but that.
Oh my god!
I had that, but that was like, this is such like a weird like circling thing where it's like, this is not actually something real that you're making an actual joke about. This is something dumb that you just came up with and that is in your own head, and you're expecting other people to like have parsed it out enough for that joke to mean literally anything. It was such a strange realization where I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this joke. Wait a minute, what the fuck is that's such a. Like, I don't know if anyone else is like up here with me, but I'm like, this is great. This is like top tier stuff.
It will never not be hilarious to me that you are just like so prone to making these kinds of jokes. It's I don't know why it's just so conceptually hilarious that you of all people will just go to these places. I never expect it, but you always go there.
I don't know why. It just comes naturally. I don't know. It's one of those things. I think it's because I find it generally kind of like odd and awkward myself a bit. But then I know that other people also find it awkward, but it's also one of those things. It's because of that, it's great to like just do to make people feel like uncomfortable. It's good for that. So it makes a fun jest and jab. But at the same time, I'm also like uncomfortable with it. But I just do it anyways, and I don't know. That's what it is. I think I want to be more like fine with it, because I'm like, it doesn't. Like, usually that stuff doesn't bother me, but I'm just like, it's weird. I don't like anime, but anime and tungsten. I like tungsten though. Tungsten's one of my favorite metals. My ring is made out of black tungsten.
Way too fucking early. He's gonna kill me. Oh, thank fuck. Don't do that attack. I'll kill you.
Black tungsten ring.
Bitch. Bitch. Bitch!
Pickles, I have a question. Oh, no, damn it, he left. It's gonna be like,
no!
What's his favorite robot? What's his favorite metal? I want to know.
Metal robot girl.
Metal robot anime girl. I generally enjoy thought experiments, though.
See, I want
just trying to parse these things out.
See, I want a magical idol show where it's just about baby metal. It's just what I want.
I don't want that at all. That stuff is like way far beyond me. Where I'm just
it's hilarious. They're just like tiny girls that play like heavy metal.
I know what it is. I'm just like, what the fuck is why?
It's hilarious. It's just the most like bizarre, funny thing to me, and I love it. I love that it exists more than the actual music itself.
Okay, I think I'm there. I'm closer there with you. I think I'm more to that. In fairness.
Actually, I don't even know if I've even listened to like more than a song.
I've only heard a song myself as well. I think it was "Gimme Chocolate" or something. Is the name of it? It's something of that nature, but I've never heard it.
It's just so conceptually hilarious that I will never not be a fan, even if I don't listen to their music.
I don't know. Fair enough. Fucking, what was I gonna? Like
anvils. Anvils are made of iron, I believe.
Here's the that was another thing. I just want to like talk because I constantly like think about certain things, and I know how I talk about like I love putting things in groups of 2s and 3s of my favorites. I'm like my 3 favorite metals are like iron, like tungsten, and lead. So that's the reason I was like, yeah, lead and tungsten. I ship them together. Like I literally was just like, oh, this is cool because I can have like I could have like a show where there's like an but my 2 of my favorite metals, the 3 of my favorite metals, and they could have a threesome. It's just like, it's like, and then they fuse into an alloy. I guess maybe they have a kid who's an alloy. Maybe that would be more equivalent to it. No, they'd fuse, wouldn't they? They'd fuse with the earrings. But I'm just like, that's just generally like a thing that I was like, oh, this is a thing that's cool. I can now experience out, like play out my fantasies of having like an alloy made of iron and tungsten and lead all as one, but it's an anime girl.
The best kind of anime.
I can play out my fantasies, but through this medium of anime bullshit.
It's almost like that's what it's made for or something.
I think anime is the actual fantasy for most people. For me, it's the fact that I can have an alloy of 2 metals. I mean, that's the part of the fantasy that I'm there for. Which is what I enjoy. I also like the combination of like having just an emerald and diamond. Those 2 things I like. I think they're cool, like next to each other. I like them. So that's why I want to watch Seki no Kuni, so that I can see Emerald and Diamond as characters, and then just look up like Dojin of them. I don't know.
don't
something.
think there is an Emerald. Now that I think about it. There is an Amethyst.
Well, then I'll have to read fan fiction, won't
There
I?
is a Ruby, I think.
I'll just have to read fan fiction where there's
Ruby?
someone's like Emerald insert fan fiction, or
Is there
I
a
don't
Ruby?
fucking know.
There might be a Ruby. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Someone's
self-insert like OC of Emerald. I'll have to just read that instead and just be happy that way.
Jade's like similar enough.
No, it's not an Emerald. It's not an
the same.
Emerald.
It's not an
No,
Emerald.
not at all.
There are
so
several.
heartbreaking.
There are several diamonds, though. I'll tell you that.
What the fuck?
Because there's different colors of diamonds.
Oh, Steven Universe. It is. I only understand everything from a base level. I've never actually. I've seen like the first 5 episodes of Steven Universe. I was like, I don't like it, and then I just did not give a shit.
Didn't you like the pilot more?
I liked the pilot more. That's what it was. Yeah, I liked the pilot more than I thought the pilot was more interesting, and like watching it back, it didn't do it a lot for me. But like, it gave me higher hopes than actually watching the show did of like what was to come. And then I was just like, yeah, I don't expect much out of this. It's just an Adventure Time ripoff. It just, as is now.
No.
I think most people just call it Cal Arts. To me, it's just Adventure Time. Like
Well, I think that was like the first big count.
it's Adventure Time like.
No, you bitch! You fucking! I hate you!
It's like how the Souls likes. It's Adventure like, Adventure Time like. That's just the way I see it.
How could this be happening? I can't believe
To
this is
me.
happening. How could this be happening? It has to be a dream.
Oh no, I'm in a anime. What's the thing where it's the anime, but you're fishing out of water and in a different dimension?
Isekai.
Yeah, that's what it was. You didn't like. I was trying to do that, but you did not save me when we were talking about Lost. I was trying to be like, it's an anime.
Okay.
I'm a hikikomori. I'm an anime. I'm a fish out of water.
You were going on that fucking like down that rabbit hole so long that I was genuinely confused what you were trying to convey to me.
I was trying.
I just
remember.
lost the plot. I was like, hikikomori, haha.
I was like, what? It's Japanese things, but that's not it. What is it? What is it?
Hikikomori, but he's in a magical Dragon Quest world.
He's in a Dragon Quest.
There's a Dragon Quest slime.
Yay.
He kills it.
You said you always. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
He gets a lot of experience because it was actually a metal slime.
Yeah, it's true. He did. If he wasn't careful, he might have run away. The duality of man. Duality of fates. Oh. Yeah.
Get him, 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 get him.
Oh. Oh no.
It's just a slam.
Put in the flex slam. That's how I beat Shaq.
Ouch.
Oh my god. Oh.
Ouch.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh, that's not good at all.
What is he gonna do?
What is he gonna do? What do you think his favorite metal is?
Is he gonna? I don't know.
He's probably like a loser and likes like gold
I knew
and
he
silver.
Fucking do that attack! How? It's just like I don't even see myself getting hit by it. It's so dumb.
Ivy, the silver metal anime girl, she likes taking pictures. Because they use like, what is it, silver? Is it silver chloride or something, or silver bromide or something they use to develop for like pictures and whatnot?
Maybe.
So she likes taking pictures of things. And she's Gold's little sister.
Oh.
She's a lolly.
Lolly.
But she likes
Lolly likes taking pictures.
She likes taking pictures. So that's her character. We did it.
We did.
Yeah. I like elements. I love the elemental table. I like metals.
I was gonna say, well, we have one gimmick. We need one gimmick's a gimmick, and 2 gimmicks is a character. But then I realized, oh wait, she's a lolly. That's the other gimmick. There we go. Anime is simple and easy to understand.
That's all they need, baby. That's all they need. That and just a good design, just a cool looking outfit and hairstyle. That's all the
I can
fans
think of
want.
so many things, so many designs, man.
That's the fans will be.
I want to draw fan art of this fictional character that doesn't exist.
Would you please draw like I would love to see some fan art of the
of these metal girls.
of the my freaking my fantasy come to life. My fantasies of metal and like an alloy of like iron and and tungsten and lead through the medium of you know, someone else's fantasy of anime.
I was on top of the stairs, so I missed the parry. Okay, awesome.
It's not easy being on top of the stairs.
Yeah, no, that's
Sometimes you
that's
fall
an annoying
down.
thing about stairs sometimes is that they can fuck your parries like that.
Orange about the stairs, bro.
Because your parry hitbox doesn't collide with their sword, because you're just on a different plane of
I guess you could
existence.
say, orange about the stairs, bro.
Orange about the stairs, bro!
What a reference. Oh boy.
Referingo.
Who saw that coming? I didn't.
I didn't see that.
Especially since I haven't read Homestuck. I remember my sister was like super duper into like Homestuck, and then also was my neighbor, our good friend Danny, who's been on here once or twice. He was also into that when we were young kids. So I've never read it, but I know just about everything about it.
And then I read it after everyone had already gotten out of their Homestuck phase, and now I'm the only person that likes Homestuck that I know.
Coward.
And it's sad.
I don't know why I called you the coward. I'll be honest.
No, everyone else is the coward.
Yeah, everyone else is the coward. But yeah, no. And so I don't know the darndest thing about it, but I know I know the story like beat for beat. I know just about everything about it because of that, like all the like bits and bots. Just because they were into it, which I think is funny. They definitely liked getting into those like fandom type things like Warrior Cats and like Homestuck and all that whatnot. Which I was just like, I was never able to actually get into.
I body blocked.
But I always wanted to be like the poser who was like, I want to get into it because they're into it. But I just never was able to give a shit, especially about reading.
He does so much fucking damage, Jesus Christ. Every time. It's like more than half my health, so I can't even tank that fucking stupid attack.
No, yeah, it's rough.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea. I have a brilliant idea that is brilliant, and I just came up with it, and I am a genius.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to praise me, and you're going to worship me as if I were a god.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, Ivy. So you have to stop, and I'm not going to praise you. The copper girl, she has a mother, and her mother is blue. Because she's also made of copper, but she's just the oxidized copper. Dude, it's awesome. Oh my god.
My god.
Dude, please draw them. I want to see it. I don't give a shit about it.
ring! I was thinking of the wrong ring. Well, I guess I'll die.
I don't give a shit about it. I just love coming up with the ideas.
I got the ring locations reversed. I was gonna grab the Sun Princess ring or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, sure. Why not?
And then have regen health. And I was gonna be like, yeah, maybe I'll. After tanking the first fucking hit because I missed my stupid parry, I can actually have regen enough health so I can survive with 2 health after I get hit
Ivy,
with the
wait a minute.
laser sword.
No, I changed it. I have my idea. The copper girl, she has blue hair.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She has oxidized hair.
Ooh.
There we go. That's how you do it. That's how it's done, baby.
Ooh.
But then it brings in the question of how does everyone else's hair work?
Oh dear God!
Which I don't know.
Robots, how would their hair fucking work? How?
I know anime already does it, so I'm sure like someone's already figured it out for us.
Someone has figured it out. Someone has made this anime already, and we're just discovering it.
Well, I like ours better, though. I'll be honest. They are going to. Someone may have done it before us, and we're actually the ones copying them. But I like mine version better, and they're just gonna have a thing where just like I don't know, tungsten just isn't heavy or something, and I'm just gonna be like, this is stupid and ridiculous. Give me a character sheet. Here's the thing. I would love to give you a character sheet. What do you need from me? What do you want? What is a character sheet? Do you need? What details can I possibly give you? Help me help you. I'll give you everything you need, Neff. By the way, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, Cap? What brings you around these parts? Come to see Ivy die to Pontus Sullivan?
Yeah, for the 10 billionth fucking time.
For the 40th
because I keep getting hit by the same goddamn attack every single time.
For the 40th minute.
No! Don't do it! 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 Ow!
Did the funny prank. Oh, God. Get him. Coward. Weakling!
No! No! Every time!
That's a great scream.
No!
I do. I can't help but do it more high pitched than you. I'm sorry. I've no like in between.
No. I'm sorry. I'm fucking shrill and horrible.
Neff, if you would actually just create our anime of just like robot like girls based off of different types of metal. We've been going over this for a little. This is like just my like my fantasy, but only because I love the idea of having an alloy, like having copper and like silver as an alloy together. That's all I want. Like, I don't give a shit about the fantasy of the fact it's actually like an anime. I just want the fact that it's just like I can now have my fantasy where I've literally just like pondered and just like thought and been like, these are like iron and like tungsten lead are my 3 favorite metals. What if there was some way to have an alloy of them together? Just, that would be so cool. And this is like my like fantasy to make that happen. It just has to jump through the loops of it's, you know, it has to be an anime and whatnot, so that way rules and logic are out the window. It's an anime. Who gives a shit? You can do whatever you want. You can make an alloy of them, but then also I guess they're just anime girls.
Snake Pog.
Dude, Snake Pog? That's awesome. I love that.
Or is that a Komodo dragon? Actually looks more like a Komodo dragon. Ouch!
It might also, maybe it's just a dinosaur. I have no idea.
Could be a dinosaur.
I don't know.
Why do I keep doing this? I keep fucking wasting all my... Ouch! Why?
Oh.
That was just bad. That was just so many dumb decisions in that entire fight. It's like, why did I decide to R1 him instead of R2ing him for the thing where he was going... Oh, I'm exploding now.
That's a fantastic question.
Hooah!
Hooah. But yeah, I feel like if the Robot Girls did make art, it wouldn't actually be art. That's the ultimate
I feel like if the
culmination of
Robot
everything.
Girls made out, it would be hot.
But it wouldn't be art. That's the issue. That's the thing.
That's the core issue that we're having. That's the issue.
They could be hot. They could make something that looks like art, but there's no emotion. There's no intent behind it.
How do you know that they're making out doesn't have emotion and emotion behind it?
There might be motion, but there's not emotion, and there never will be. All right.
There we go. It is a Komodo dragon. Komodo
It's a
Pog.
Komodo dragon.
Komodo Pog.
Komodo Pog.
That's honestly that might be better than Snake Pog.
Komodo
no,
Pog.
Snake's just
Ivy,
cool.
I have a question. What if we had an anime where people drove on motorcycles with a lizard and a guy had a Komodo cycle?
No! You can't just do this to me! The pun's too good!
This is the only reason for anime to exist, is for my like dumb ideas to become fruition. No! That's the only reason for anime. So that my dumb fantasies...
Oh my thank fuck. Stagger, thank you. No, why didn't I dodge that? No! What? The one time the one time it misses. The one time I missed that parry. I've parried that attack 100% of the time. This entire time.
so far.
The one time it misses is the perfect opportunity to hit it. And
It would have been like the
coup de grace.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn it.
Damn.
Komodo hype.
Absolutely.
Komodo is hype.
Komodo.
I love the Komodo hype.
Komodo cycle.
Komodo cycle.
It was so hard for me to actually say that both times. It took my brain, like I thought of it, and then to actually like make my mouth say it was so many like layers for some odd reason. I don't know why it was so troubling to me, but it's great and I love it. Now I just want to look at like a list of different metals for a while. I'll be.
Oh, that was dumb.
I want to just like think about other metals and how we can turn them into anime girls. I'll be back in a minute.
Ouch! Why did I parry that?
Don't
I
talk
just
to me.
can't parry that. It looks so parryable, but you can't parry because he has 2 swords.
Brass. She has a nice ass.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yo! Is she a musician?
She's an alloy of tin and copper, I think. Right?
That sounds right.
Is that brass?
That sounds correct. It sounds like what brass is.
So then what's tin, and why does it fuse with copper to become
Well, they're robots. Why are they fused? Why wouldn't they just combine?
Listen, they become alloys one way or another. However it happens, whatever is the bond, whether it's hydrogen or emotional.
They do their their combination sequence, and they say alloy combination in broken English, and it's awesome.
I like that a lot, I'll be honest. I also like the idea that one of them says, we have more than a hydrogen bond, we have an emotional bond, and we're the two robot girls who actually were able to love. But then they die, I guess. Because it's always that thing where it's like, this is the emotional like peak and height, now the character has to die off. Because we can never reach the height again, so let's just like make it easier for ourselves.
We're also Japanese, so we can't have gay people existing and being alive.
We can have them die though. We can do that, so it's good. Where's oh wait, what makes bronze then? It's copper and... I know those things. It's not copper and lead, is it?
No!
Calm down. It's alright.
This is just always the amount of health I get him down to.
I know.
It's so infuriating. If I had like one heal. Is there a best girl? Who is best girl, Tom?
My fusion.
Oh, okay. His fusion of iron and copper.
No.
Or the other
it's
one.
iron, lead, and tungsten. They come together.
They form a threesome combination.
Exactamundo. That is my like 10 out of 10. Because they're just, that's like my fantasy is having, like I'm genuinely just like sat there at work and just been like, what if it'd be so cool if there could be like an alloy of iron, like tungsten and lead, because those are my three favorite like metals. If there could be like a fusion of like an alloy of those, that'd be cool, even though it might not be super useful or whatnot.
Not at all.
It'd just be cool if that's like a theoretically like fundamentally possible thing. Like gold and iron don't work because of the sizes of the actual molecules. They're not able to slot in. Iron is too big so that the gold can't like nest around it. It pushes out a bit, so it will just like separate. They were able to actually make an alloy of it, but it uses like magnets to actually hold it in place. So it's not really a super like useful like alloy and all that whatnot. But it's interesting that it's actually possible. But I like to just think about it because I'm like, elements are cool, alloys are cool, metals are cool. These are my three favorite metals. This is my fantasy, is just having an alloy of those things. That is my fantasy. And so if I could like express my fantasy anyway, even if it's through like the anime, I will do it.
Ouch!
It will mean the world to me. Well, who's your best girl, Ivy?
Ow!
Do you like Platinum?
Platinum's like the...
She's a fucking bitch.
She's just a Mary Sue.
She thinks so fucking highly of herself. She's like, I'm better than Gold is. She's just so fucking what?
Yes! Fuck you! Piece of shit! I'll fucking end your entire lineage!
Platinum's a dumb bimbo. Saying, I'm just calling it now. Platinum's a dumb bimbo.
Jesus Christ! It's over.
I like metals a lot.
It's fucking over, finally.
I like metals a lot, Ivy.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Bismuth is the nurse. Bismuth is like a nurse. She's like the medic and is the nurse. I don't know why, but I'm sticking with it. So where are we at? Oh, you did beat him. Good job. Oh, that's right. I saw that. I just forgot.
You just saw that.
No, I saw you do that. I went to looking back at medals, and then I was just like, oh, wait, you actually did beat him. That's right. Good job. It totally left my head for a second.
Well, very well done.
Beh.
Beh.
Beh. Beh, drop the carriage.
Beh. Then shall we begin? Beh. Then shall we begin? Beh.
Beh.
Beh. I think he's actually dead now.
Who's dead now?
I think he's dead at this point in the story. Yeah, he's dead.
I mean, you also did stab him.
I did
a couple of times.
I mean, it was not intentional. It was purely an accident. It was purely a means of self-defense. I should buy some throwing knives.
Tin is very thin. She's very, very slender and slim. Tin, I think she's kind of like shy and whatnot. And Copper is more like, she's more of a punk because she's got the blue hair and all that whatnot because the oxidized all whatnot. So she's like kind of punkish and like spontaneous, and so they come together, and she brings out like the things that Tin is like too shy to really do, and so that's why she's has a big ass and then plays music. Because Tin's like, oh, you know, I'd love to like learn to play like guitar or something like that, or saxophone. I'd love to learn how to play trumpet.
But I'm just a robot and I can't make art.
And I'm so shy and nervous and
I'm so shy and nervous that no one will like my not art robot art.
Copper's like, I'm a punk like bitch. Let's fuse and then we're gonna frickin'.
What if we fused with the earrings?
What if we fused with the earrings and then we played the trumpet? Yeah. That's how it goes. Let's go. Personally, a Cobalt fan. I like it.
Cobalt is pretty.
Tell us about Cobalt.
Pretty good metal. It's blue.
It's blue. Tell us about Cobalt. What is Cobalt? How's she look to you? How's she feel to you?
Oh, who is the Cobalt robot girl? Mm-hmm. What does she look like? What's her deal?
What's her characteristics? You know, what are characteristics of Cobalt other than it's blue?
Other than it's blue.
I think it's bad to inhale, but I think that's most metals are bad to inhale. So it's not very special.
You can't inhale a lot of metals, but I would assume most if not all metals are bad to inhale.
Yes. Must be stated. It cannot be understated. Do not go around inhaling metals. If you take
Probably
anything away from
if
you take anything away from this stream, let it be that. Do not inhale metals. Let that be it. By the way, again, alloys are on the table. It's not Steven Universe. They're not metals. No, it's not the same. We're original and creative.
I've literally been thinking the same thing this whole time. It's just like the same thing. They just fuse and become different characters and their things.
The alloys are a thing that happens naturally.
Yeah, the
gems don't fuse naturally.
Gems just sort of
They pulled that out of nowhere. They're just like, oh, it's Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's cool. We'll just combine Hiseki no Kuni and Dragon Ball Z. Why not?
Yeah.
Just rip off two things, and then for it's original.
Yeah, and also put Revolutionary Girl Luna in there and just rip that off too. You know,
just for good measure.
Just for good measure.
The more we rip off, the more original it becomes. Because Dragon Ball Z didn't have Revolutionary Girl Utena, did it? That's how we differentiate ourselves. And Revolutionary Girl did not have Dragon Ball Z. Ergo, it's a completely unique thing now. You see that, Ivy?
Yep.
It's called math. Mathematics.
Yeah. No, Steven Universe versus dumb. It's like why is a ruby and plus a sapphire a garnet? That how does that add up?
He's purple.
It's purple.
He's purple.
It's not even that purple. It's more of like a fucking like maroon.
It really isn't very purple, but you know, I guess the red's the dominant personality, so it's more red. Believe in blue universe. Then I have to look up. I have to look up Cobalt facts. Cobalt was once upon a time one of my top tier metals, I will say.
Boop.
Oh, nickel's another metal.
Nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, osmium, acetine, radium, gold, platinum, indium, gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, thallium, indium, thorium, titanium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium. Fuck!
Speak up.
No.
I was gonna move the mic closer to you if you didn't speak up. Or unique characteristics.
I used to be able to do that whole thing. I can't do it anymore. I just like will get confused as to what part I'm on, and then I'll just go in circles for like an hour and be like, no, wait, no, but no.
Also, I love that Cobalt is named after the German word for goblin. Kobold. They used to just call it Goblin
Ouch.
Ore.
Get out of my face.
Miners have long used the name Kobold Ore, German for Goblin Ore, for some of the blue pigment-producing minerals, such as cobalt or bismuth, which they thought, but it was actually just cobalt. They were so named because they were poor in known metals and gave poisonous arsenic-containing fumes when smelted. That's why I was saying it's bad to inhale. That's why. Don't inhale metals, kids.
Don't inhale metals.
Or arsenic.
Not good for you.
Arsenic's a metal, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Arsenic's a fucking bitch. She's, I don't know.
There's so many bitches.
Okay.
Well,
they're bitches for different reasons.
Okay, what kind of bitch
But
is
they're
she?
bitches for different reasons, though, of course. Like, one's the bitch just because she's like a dumb bitchy bimbo.
Just a dumb bitchy bimbo and,
She just,
and a
like,
pompous
she just thinks so
bitch.
freaking highly of herself. The other one's just like, I'm a freaking, like, punk bitch. Like, it's a completely different style.
They're both bitches, but they're in different ways.
They're completely different interpretations of bitch and styles of bitch. There's very few similarities. Like, they really take it to different levels. It's like comparing Aerosmith to Led Zeppelin. They have guitars.
They do both have guitars, but one's a good.
But they're different guitars. See? Did it. I didn't finish looking up Cobalt.
I like
but
how you're
couldn't
just
find
not
it.
going to acknowledge that subtle burn that I did.
I didn't. Be honest. There was things, and then I got distracted and lost track of stuff. Whoa! I didn't even remember what
Never
it was.
mind.
No, I want to know. I want to know now because I want to insult you. I want to turn it on you. Was that an item on the ground?
No, it's someone's dying for.
Oh, gotcha.
The Annery.
I was like, why is
That
it so
one.
bright? What is that?
Well, it's just Annery.
Oh, shit.
She put some stones. Stop bothering me. Thank you.
What a good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You get a tummy rub. Now what?
Nickel, she's very generous and she often gives people money. Like, she's constantly like spending things and getting gifts for everyone else. She's just a very generous, very kind person.
No, I don't even want to think about having to fight fucking Aldrich. Oh no!
Oh boy, this is where it gets.
No!
We could divert a different path for
This
the time
is the
being.
breaking point.
We could divert a different path and come back when we're stronger.
Also, like almost 3 hours.
We are.
should probably stop here.
Yeah, but we could divert a different path, come back later when we're stronger.
Okay. We'll stop here. We'll come back to it, and I'll have an existential crisis as soon as I see this screen in front of me. Once I reload the game. Scream.
Woo! So this is something I'm gonna now do. This is great. I love that. I'm just gonna get to have like metals, like like personified. This is cool, and I can just like, this is great. I love this. Like, I could write a fan fiction where metal is just like doing this stuff. Like, I can live out my fantasies that are based on the actual just metals
You
themselves.
should actually write this.
But they're personified as people. It's cool. I love this.
All right.
This is all I've ever wanted.
We'll be right back. We'll be playing Sonic Adventure. It'll be cool.
It'll be me.
Wow.
Maybe less metal. I don't know.